I forgot how to do this overnight. St. Ricketts Kingdom Fall, another great new one from the self-titled album. St. Ricketts, www.stricketts.com. This band has kind of been like our theme song band for years, although my wife voted for a different song. We'll talk about that later. We will pause the boys. We will say good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Wednesday night. Back 100% live. And you know what, Cheyenne, real quick before I get into anything, I used to change it. Like Tuesday night was Yo Show, Wednesday night was Yo 2.0, Yo Show Wednesday, Yo Wednesday night. I'm like, you know what, screw it. It's all one big, it's all the Yo Show. Tuesday nights, we just come 2 nights because we're that fucking good. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This one's all mine. I'm sorry. This one's mine. Last night you could have had your shot. Tonight this... recognize that. Yeah, there's the room. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. 100% live Wednesday night edition of The You Show. I am Jeff the Shark Perini. And as I said, I'd like to do guest co-host, especially on Wednesdays. And this young lady, the name might seem familiar. And tonight I might get it right, so it won't sound familiar. In the we'll see. In the guest co-host spot tonight, the super lovely and amazing Cheyenne Ettinger.
Yes, you
got it. Hot damn. Good night, everybody. That's it. Thank you for tuning in. Drum roll, indeed, JD Wolf. And JD, of course, one of our probably our biggest fan. Dude's here with us all the time. We talk a lot. Ideas, how much he loves the music we go in here, etc. And JD, you will notice, last night Alicia, tonight Cheyenne. It is Ettinger. I almost did it wrong. Ettinger Sister Week here on the O Show. And why not? Why not? Is that wine or beer? Because you're doing a lot of chugging, right? I have a big bottle there.
Yup, it's beer. If I had
Stella.
time, I'd be out by now.
Way too fancy for us. Eternal Frequency, the band already in the house to see our guest tonight, who comes up around 8:30. Superstar singer, amazing band, Eternal Frequency. Around 8:30 tonight, we will welcome, and she made sure she told me how to pronounce this. You'll be proud, Ryan. Emelle Elizabeth from Eternal Frequency around 8:30 tonight. Yeah, I usually ask. Yours just seems so easy, but it wasn't. Welcome to you, family. Thank you, JD Wolf. Alicia back in the house to say hey. Alicia, thank you for last night. Terrific job. Alicia and Wasted Potential last night. Terrific program. Have you ever had the Stella Sidra?
Oh, I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But take Emelle's picture out of the way there.
I honestly, I think this is like my second time having Stella. I'm not gonna lie, but it's so good.
This is pretty good.
This is all thanks to Zach. He grabbed the beer before coming over. So, round of applause.
Way to go, Zach. Nice job, Zach. Zach will be in the chat room. He's already in there. Ryan will be in there. Of course, the great dude from Milo Sky. And thank you, of course, to our last guest from Wednesday night. I forgot to print this out. My printer's not working, so I got to cheat and look at my phone. But anyway, God, last Wednesday was a few weeks ago, so we can't even go there. Let's just move straight ahead. Thank you last night to Wasted Potential, and thank you last night to Alicia, of course. Ettinger with a G, not a J. Thank you, Mom. That's probably the best way to possibly put it. Does not beat High Life. So we're here at Wednesday night, and, usually on Tuesday nights we do top 5 and all that, but top 5 was such an angry topic last night that we're going to do that again in a few moments. But before we do any of that, we're going to take time to do what we did last night. I got to find it. I'm so, behind it tonight. I got to find it.
Oh, no, you're good. This is my first podcast, so
welcome aboard. And let's do it. Let's meet Cheyenne. Cheyenne, tell us a little something about you, what you do, what brought you to this end of the universe.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Cheyenne. I found out about the Yo Show because of Milo Sky, my boyfriend's band. Before we started dating, I heard they were going to be on the podcast, and I tuned in, and here I am. I love music. I love traveling. I love traveling for music. So best of both worlds. I've traveled for concerts and festivals. I go to all my boyfriend's gigs. we go out bar hopping and stop into local shows. So if there's music or anything outdoors or anything travel wise, it's for me.
I love that. It's very much the same here. We have taken trips hours away, and the eternal frequency already says you are so gorgeous. That's the way I do it here on the show, because I'm so damn ugly. I always have to have somebody better on the opposite side, because you don't want to tune in 2 nights a week now to see just this mug. You need somebody to refresh it a little bit. Yes.
Oh my God.
So you also have gotten into a little bit of like promoting, marketing, etc.
Yeah, I always liked marketing. And I feel like being a fan of bands and going to concerts, it just made me like marketing more because it was just so natural for me to share my favorite bands, my favorite music. So now I would love to make it a career. I did marketing a little bit for a company a couple years ago. But yeah, marketing, bands, all that. It's my thing.
What is the key if you had to real quick? You said you watched the show a few times. God, you watched before you were even dating Ryan. Touched by that. She was actually trying to get to me first, Ryan. I'm sorry. I'm married though. So in a quick little minute or two thing, how would you market or advise me how to market myself more? Like what kind of advice do you give to people?
Well, social media now is, I would say, a big thing with marketing. I mean, as annoying as it is to someone, like some other people, I mean, share the shit out of what you do. That's the best you can do. And I tell the guys that too. I'm like, you got to post more about your gigs. And I help them with their TikToks. I run their backup account. The more you post, the more you're going to get yourself out there. So, I mean, be annoying. Who cares? I mean, who cares? If someone doesn't like it, they can unfollow you. They can block you. Like, who cares? Just post what you want. I mean, that's how you're going to get your name out there.
I'm with that. And I've had friends be like, dude, I'm pretty sick of the Yo show. I'm like, why? You watched it and didn't like it? They're like, no, your promos. I'm like, you didn't watch it?
Yeah, that's what you got to do. I mean, honestly, it's no different from passing the same billboard every day on your way to work. So share it. I mean, promote yourself. It's how you're going to get your name out there.
That's a great idea. And yeah, people like JD Wolf and major music fan, a lot of the artists we've had on our show, and ones that come on our show from down here, he starts to follow and he will share. He's in Minnesota, so if you reach out, one other side of the universe, damn, do it, right?
Yeah,
and it's free.
It's free. It's at the touch of a button. I mean, come on. Anyone in the world can see it, so got to use social media. I mean, not everybody loves social media. There's definitely toxic parts of it, but when it comes to promoting yourself, I mean, you just got to do it. It'll pay off for sure.
I agree, and I'm with that. And I post a lot, and a lot more people say, I've seen your show, and I'll show up to Sweeney's or some of these shows. Like, yeah, I've heard of you. Yeah, I've seen you. I'm like, okay, very cool. Breaks the ice a little bit.
Yeah.
And I love that of you. And I love the way that you and your sister and, the other girlfriends of the band support, show up, have a good time. Because it's a party. Yeah, you're going to see a band, but you're going to party. You're going to meet people and hang out and have a great time.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally with that. It's 2024. Social media is real. AI is real. Get with the time. Damn. Yep. Getting shit on already. I thought he shit on your sister. He's really on the attack tonight. And you do promote the heck out of Triple Rail Turn. You're big on them. We're big on a lot of the bands. We play their music here. We certainly do try to push. And tonight we have a great one, as I said. Emelle Elizabeth will be here from Eternal Frequency. They got a pretty massive following, Cheyenne. I don't know if you did a little listening. I did some listening the last couple of days in the car.
Yeah, I actually, Ryan and I listened yesterday, and I was telling him back in like high school, like freshman year of high school, I was into WWE, and I loved the divas. I loved the girls. They were my favorite. And I told him, this sounds like music that a diva would come out to. Like, it sounds like music you would hear, like whether it was a diva or just playing in the background. I don't know. It just made me think of that. So I liked it.
Yeah, I kind of like that. It does. It's definitely a cool sound. And it's a lot of what goes on in PA, more towards Central PA. There's a lot more harder rock and metal coming out of Central PA. There's a lot of great rock bands in Philly area. So I don't really think the strength is coming. Like I'm just really all about it. You know what I mean? See, she loves that. Now you're already off to a great start before she even gets out here. Alicia's been fired that fast. Nah, we love Alicia. She's great too. Cheyenne came out with a vengeance. She got the cheat. She got to watch her sister do it last night, learn the ins and outs.
Yeah, I'm glad she went first. She's a
Well, yeah,
natural.
that's
She was very
she
good.
is. She was very good. Brought up a lot of great topics. Both of you are.
Mhm.
I maybe like. Well, I would definitely invite you either one of you back down the road at other times. But I think once a year we should set the date. Maybe in August. Just have
Yeah.
the Ettinger. I'm going to get it right if it kills me. The Ettinger Sister Week, and just do like a week's worth,
There you go.
climaxing with your own show. Just the
Yeah, I
two of you.
mean,
Stuff.
she even said last night that we always joke about having a podcast because us together, we think we're funny, but I think that would be great.
I
Alicia's a
think
good.
so too. He says Elisa's a good opener, and knowing Ryan, I know that's going somewhere it shouldn't. So. Last night I lost the comment where he said I'm sleeping with the sister,
Yeah.
meaning you. Yeah, I lost that one. I'm looking all over, and it went away. I'm like, oh damn, and it was gone. But
No, it was still funny. I was with him when he typed that.
and I got to tell you, the worst part of the night, as great as last night went, and as great already as this tonight, I'm having a great time. The killer was when Ryan said, I want McDonald's after this. Because damn, if I didn't want McDonald's when I was done.
Oh
The
my God.
adrenaline runs like crazy. Like I can't sleep after the show for like hours.
Yeah. I honestly, I would love to get McDonald's after this. Or they were talking about Popeyes. It just opened right down the street. It's walking distance. So, I mean,
Ooh.
Popeyes or McDonald's, I'll take either. I barely ate today, so.
All right, so we'll do that little improv thing. Real quick, the 3 fast food staples. And if you want, I'll even start because I will go with
Okay.
McDonald's.
Okay.
I'll go with McDonald's. Not in anywhere. McDonald's, Taco Bell, and a little bit of a dark horse on because it makes me feel better when I eat it. Chick-fil-A.
That is my top. So I'm not a huge McDonald's person. Alicia and Ryan are gonna kill me for that. I like them, but they just make my stomach hurt every time I eat them. But I do love them. But I would say Taco Bell's my top, then Chick-fil-A, and then McDonald's because McDonald's is just iconic. But
Okay, I go with that. Like I said, Chick-fil-A, and everybody says, like, you're crazy. It makes me feel better. Like I'm not eating as
yeah,
dirty.
not as bad. Yeah. I mean, I love Chick-fil-A. I could eat there every day, but they're just expensive. Taco Bell's cheap. It was right across from my job, so I would go over there a lot. So
All right, that makes sense.
not the best Mexican food choice, but I mean, if you want something quick and cheap, Taco Bell. Diablo sauce, my favorite.
Oh, Diablo sauce. I'm a weakling. Hot is even a little rough for me. I'm a weakling when it comes to hot sauce.
Not me. Oh my God. I could load up all my Taco Bell food with Diablo sauce. I love
Really?
it.
Oh,
I
man.
love it. Ryan and I actually, the one time we went, we took handfuls of the Diablo sauce just to have for food for the next day or whatever. We love it.
Oh, I definitely do that. I definitely smuggle extra mild sauce in because I'm a taco junkie. I like making my own, etc. And when I talked about last night, that little thing that's now become legal, that little smoky thing, Taco Bell, forget about it. It is the bomb. And it's gotten a little more expensive, so I do some serious damage in Taco Bell.
Love Taco Bell.
I don't know why. Let's do that right now instead. Ryan, get out there, get us some Taco Bell and come back. Well, not in here because you're way too far away.
Oh, he says I've gone soft with the hot sauce. I love hot sauce, but I grabbed one at the store the one day to keep at work. And I didn't realize that it was one of those hot sauces that doesn't have like the tiny hole to pour the hot sauce. It just all fell out.
Oh, Jesus.
It was so hot. I couldn't even eat it. Like, I like my hot sauce to be flavorful. I want it to taste good if it's going to be hot. This one just didn't have a great taste. So I brought it over to his house to try. And now he says I'm soft, but I don't know.
Come on now.
I don't know.
Any woman that could take on anything hot sauce from medium on impresses me. My wife will. I'm soft. I'm not even
Is she
gonna lie.
like hot sauce? Is she a hot sauce?
Yeah, she could do hot sauce.
There you go.
You ready for a taco party? That's going to be one of these nights.
Yes.
I keep talking about this idea. I'll say it on here. If people hear it, they hear it. I'm thinking of an idea of finding a venue where we could do like a 2-day like festival worth of local artists, PA, and some Jersey, etc. And just have bands do 5 or 6 songs and have all their fans come make a big day out of it. And now I think a taco truck or a taco bar would absolutely just really make that thing pop.
I would love that. I would love that. See, I want to be on Hot Ones so bad that if I was ever famous, I always say to Ryan, to everybody, I would want to be on Hot Ones. First podcast, Hot Ones.
No, it's not going to work. It's not. I did a podcast. It's called Indie Pods, and it's a bunch of independent podcasts. And every year they would do a show, 24 hours, and have a bunch of different podcasts going to do their thing. So the one year they said for an introduction, let's all eat hot peppers, and I did, and it was gross. Two of the guys threw up. I kept spitting in a shot glass, and then to be impressive, that spit in the shot glass, I put Tabasco sauce in it and tequila, and I did a shot. Yeah, right. It was nasty. Well, you're already on hot ones. Yeah, baby. He knows. Ryan knows. God bless him.
Now I want some wings.
I know. Right now, I got some wings in the fridge. They're not hot though. Man, the subjects go so good sometimes you lose me. Let's play music though. It's 8:17 already. We're gonna have Emelle out here shortly. So we're gonna play one right now from our great guest in the band, Eternal Frequency. Like I said, unfortunately, I got to cheat and get my notes up here. But I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be "Rise Up." This is a great song. It's got a lot of meaning. I can't wait to talk about it and hear all about it because you can feel the strength in the song. It's a goodie. It's about 3.5 minutes long. We're going to play it right now. And Cheyenne and I will be back in a few minutes live here on the Yo Show. Enjoy. So far, so good, Cheyenne. We're loving it. All right. We'll be back in a few minutes live here on the Yo Show.
Look in the mirror. What do I see? This reflection staring back at me. Oh, I don't know why I've been wasting so much time. I was born for something more. What will my life have in store? My hands are shaking, my heart is racing. The flame grows stronger, you see. My time is now, and this is who I am. I'm gonna rise up and scream. Rise up, this is my dream. I'll never lose inside. It's time to rise up with me. Rise up,
right, that's a goodie. That is a goodie, a banger, etc. Eternal Frequencies, Emelle Elizabeth on that one. Rise Up. It is a great one. What do you think, Cheyenne?
I liked it. I love it. See, I'm telling you, that's giving me WWE vibes. I can see someone walking out the title, ready to fight. I love it.
Like the fireworks string going behind, like pop, 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 pop. Yeah, I like it.
Financial. All the fireworks go off. I love it.
Yeah, I'm down. I still watch. I was at the event the night after WrestleMania, and I don't watch that closely. And of course, I would love to have gone to WrestleMania because I heard it was quite an experience. But I got to see. I'm telling you, we're going to keep pushing it till it happens. I got to see the show after, which was really good, really good. So I'm a fan of that, and I can kind of feel that music going on. But you got to pick.
Yeah.
Pick a diva because. For me, like I'm an Alexa Bliss guy. I think she's freaking gorgeous. I love her.
See, I haven't kept up with it since probably 2015, 2016. I went to one of the events. I mean, I always liked the Bella Twins. I loved them.
Yeah, God, yeah.
But when Ryan and I were talking about it, we were like, they are just too sweet. Like they have like, like that like sweet vibe. I feel like they could come out to that music, but I don't know. I was always the Bella Twins. They were my favorite. I love them. I'm
good with that. Brent is a Rhea Ripley fan. See, to me, Rhea Ripley's too much trying to be the China thing. And I love China. God rest her soul after they reconstruct her. Lita is the GOAT of the Divas, or Trish Stratus. Okay, I'm good with that too. I'm a Trish fan. Even with the reconstruction, I'm a fan. Mommy doesn't run my show. But as long as they got to get rid of Dominic. I just can't stand that kid. Now you got me rolling, and I'm like getting my aggravations.
I don't know any of the current divas. We watched it a little bit recently, and I liked it, but I haven't kept up in years. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna fake it.
Heartbreak Kid is hotter than all. I'm not gonna lie. He had his run. There was like this picture the other day that it was funny. It was like a cartoon. Somebody drew and said, "What if the opposite had happened?" It was like Marty Jannetty as the Heartbreak Kid and all that. It was pretty funny. You got to know the know, but it was great.
Yeah.
The Ettinger sisters for the win. Thank you, Caitlin.
Girl.
2 nights in a row. We thank you for that. And the views were great last night. The views will be great tonight. That counter is all messed up though, but StreamYard picks up, loses, and drops. But we're not here for numbers. We're here for fun. And one of the things we do is fun is chat with great guests. And we have one backstage right now. We're going to do it a little early. Why not? A couple minutes early because I know everybody's excited. And this guest gets a lot of feedback and a lot of likes and a lot of excitement. So let's bring her in. An incredible singer. We heard her sing Rise Up a few minutes ago. It was terrific. The band is Eternal Frequency. See, I get geeked and then I start to ramble. So show me out. Your job tonight, Cheyenne, is to show me out.
I'll try. I mean, I can ramble. Trust me.
It's usually Joel's job to okay, relax there. But let's welcome the lead singer of the awesome band Eternal Frequency. Somebody I've been talking to a lot, and she said, I'm excited to do this and had a lot of nice things to say about me. So why not kiss her ass in return? Let's give it up for Emelle Elizabeth, ladies and gentlemen, in the house. Good evening. How you doing?
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Cheyenne. How you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Oh, you guys are cracking me up. I was laughing my ass off the entire time I was waiting.
It's part of the thing. I feel like I got to kind of do that to bring you, and this is going to sound silly, but and no disrespect to it, bring you to my level because you are like the talent, the star. I'm like this fan geeked nerd that rambles. I get red in the face.
Damn, you already know we're on the same level. Come on.
Truth. Very much truth. And just to say real quick before we go anywhere, your head does not look huge in that picture. It doesn't.
I love that picture.
So. I gotta say, I really, really appreciate your Funko Pop collection you got going back there, Jeff.
It's actually.
What's your favorite? I know I saw the Michael Jordan. I was really appreciative of that.
I love that one.
What's your favorite?
I'm going to pull it down as soon as I find it.
Oh, God. They're all going to fall.
They might. Here it is. So, quick backstory. The video game store GameStop puts out some exclusives. And this is the wrestler Sting. And this is back when he was with NWO in his red face paint.
Shit.
Right? And it was exclusive to GameStop. And everybody said, good luck getting them, because as soon as they get into GameStop, all the employees grab them and keep them. And I'm like, damn. So I paid a little extra for this one, but it's worth it. It's probably my...
something now. Have you had it for a while?
Yeah, its value is very nice. But I try not to think of value. I love this. I've always been a big Sting fan. I'll put him back and then knock everything over. Probably.
How long did it take you to accrue this bountiful amount of Funko Pops?
I gotta say, it's funny. As much as everybody hated COVID, and I hate to act like I took advantage, but when COVID came around, people were dying for money, so they were selling off their good ones cheap, and I just kept gobbling them up. Had money saved, kept buying. Of course, my wife's like, "That's great. We're gonna die of some kind of COVID here, and you're buying up Funko Pops." Of course I am. Like, what else would I do?
Do you want to see one of mine? You want to see
of course.
Okay, so this is like one of my biggest inspirations. This is Steve Urkel.
Yes!
God. I didn't even know
my biggest inspiration. I love me some
Me
Steve.
either.
That's so cool.
How old is that one? Because I have never seen. I didn't even know there was a Steve Urkel.
It's fairly new. It's fairly new. I got it for Christmas this past year, but it was for it's the Warner Brothers 100th anniversary. I got Carl too. If you know.
Wow!
I love me. Family Matters is one of my favorite shows, and it's one that I quote very often. So there's that.
There you go. Did I do that?
Did I do that?
2 guys in a row said that. My wife is in the house. Good evening. She's a big fan of Cheyenne. She's also becoming a fan of Eternal Frequency, and she gets into these bands I play. She's like, man, you really find some great music. And let's talk about great music. Let's talk about the song we just played, Rise Up. Tell us a little something about that song. Its meaning, its message, because it's strong, and I know we'll get into that in a little bit. I know you rate deep into your lyrics and go very strong in your emotions, so tell us a little something about that one.
So Rise Up came about, my friend Nino Helfrich, he's from Germany.
Yes.
He's a producer, a very popular producer in Germany. He approached me with the instrumental for the song, and we had talked about doing a song together for a long, long, long time. And he's like, hey, can you write lyrics? Can you write a melody to this? I was like, hell yeah. Once I heard the instrumental, I was like, I know exactly what I want to do. And I was going through like a transitional period at the time. And that's what basically the song is about. It's about rising up from the ashes and starting anew, getting that second chance. And I think a lot of people can relate to that,
I like that. I like that a lot. Like I said, what we normally do is take turns. So Cheyenne, jump in with some questions, and let's have a ball here. Let's fire them out and get to learn more about Emelle and Eternal Frequency.
Yeah, I'm always curious, like, what inspires you the most with your songs? Because everybody's different. Everybody has a story. So what would be the thing that inspires you the most to write your lyrics, your songs, whatever?
Being honest, and everything that I write about is entirely from my life experiences. Like, our last single is called Running from Ghosts, and that song is about a very strained relationship with my father. After my mom died, it was a very not so good time, and it's still something that I'm very much dealing with. But every song is... I don't write the songs with the mentality of, I hope they get popular or they are chart worthy. I write them more so, to be cathartic for myself, but also to help other people as well. That's the reason why I do music. It's not for clout. It's not for, it's nice to get recognition, of course, for your music. You want as many people as possible to hear your music. But I mostly do it because I want to make a positive impact on not only myself, but the listeners as well.
Yeah, I think that's important. I always think like music. I've always loved music just because of like, the meaning behind it. You can interpret it any way, but if it helps someone, even if it's just one person, that's powerful. So.
Absolutely. That's my number one philosophy right there, is just if I can help one person, that's all I care about. I really like music is supposed to be healing. And that's why I'm not a big fan of when artists like they bring out like politics and religion. I'm a firm believer in, you're an artist, you're a musician for a reason. You are that person that provides escapism from all of that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So stick with that,
I agree.
People have enough bullshit to deal with it in like their normal lives. It's like give them that escapism with your music,
That guy had to get in politics. We don't do that here on the show, but I can appreciate that very much, though. And I noticed that, and again, I try not to be a numbers guy, but sometimes you can't help, and the numbers don't lie. Hundreds or tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people have watched your videos and follow you, etc. The message has got to be pretty strong. Does it make you feel great knowing you're touching that many people? Because, the music's great and they like the sound. A lot of people like the message. How's it feel to know there's so many people behind what you're doing?
Obviously, it makes me feel honored and blessed because, like I said, I don't go into this with any intention of, trying to be famous or popular or anything like that. I'm just trying to create a positive vibe and a message. And what we do, I don't believe in, like, a lot of bands will purchase followers and they'll purchase streams and video watches and stuff like that. And that's something we pride ourselves on never, ever doing. We will put advertisements out, but that's up to a legitimate person, whether they want to watch that advertisement or not, or if they want to skip it. So I'm very grateful for that, for sure.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point too. Cause I mean, even if you think about even 20 years ago, we didn't have social media to promote music. I mean, it was not like that it was luck, but I mean, it was just you couldn't just put yourself out there. Like you
had to work harder. You had to work harder.
Exactly.
Like the whole guerrilla marketing thing and handing out on the street or in the mall, handing out flyers or handing out your CDs. People don't do that anymore. It's such a flooded market. So
it is.
The fact that anyone takes the time to actually watch our videos and listen to our music, I'm extremely grateful for, because like I said, it is such a flooded market.
And we, I totally appreciate all the hard work. And one of the things that I say, and Cheyenne knows because her boyfriend, and they're in a great local band here, Milo Sky, they're outstanding, great rock band. And sticking around is big. Watch the other bands. Kind of form a community, make friends with them. And I notice those guys always hang out. We've done it. We had a beer, and you watch other bands go and talk and socialize and market and mingle and all that. How important is that? Is it huge to have that kind of support? I mean, not obviously you want fans, but how big is it for other bands to stick around and say, hey, that was great?
In my opinion, it's it's important to have, other people and other bands support you, but I don't think it's the end all be all, because at the end of the day, it's the people that the other bands are not your fans. I believe that everyone can live harmoniously and you can work together, put on some amazing shows together, but you should really your target audience should be those people that are actually the fans coming to your shows.
It's really good. It's really good. So how did the band get together? How did Eternal Frequency become a band? Who found who, and how long has it been going? Because it sounds to me totally legit, super tight. Sounds like something that's been going on for quite a while. And like the band we had on last night, they said, like a year or two. And I'm like, oh my God. How long has it been? How did you guys first get together?
I started the band back in 2018. So it's been 5 or 6 years now.
6 years, yeah.
Crazy. I named the band Eternal Frequency. The name stems from the healing frequency. Obviously, music. We're not meditation music by any means. I always say that because I think it's 528 hertz is the healing frequency. And I always say that music, no matter what genre, no matter what style, is healing for everyone, whether it's rap, metal, whatever. So that's where the name came from. And yeah, it started back in 2018. And we've had a few member changes here and there, but our sound is always going to be consistent because Justin and I write all the music. So the sound will never change, whether, one member's here, one member's not here. But I'm also very thankful for the people that have been in the band in the past and for their contributions and everything for getting us to where we are today.
I like that. I like that you said that's like the healing frequency. I mean, this is kind of off topic, but I did Reiki healing recently, maybe like a
Mhm.
month ago. My mutual friend, she's a healer, and I went to her for like maybe 30 minutes to do it, and it was crazy. And I even
Really?
related it to like music today. Like you can take any song, any band, whatever, and use it to heal yourself. So I
I've
like that.
been wanting to do something like Reiki's. Like I keep hearing so
It's
many
worth
amazing
it.
things about it. My friend Christine, I don't know. I think Jeff knows Defiant.
Yes. Ah, yes.
Christine, Joe Defiant's his fiance.
Yes.
She does Reiki's and she was telling me so much about it. And I deal with a lot of like depression and anxiety, and I think it would just help center me a little bit. So I'm
It's worth
definitely
it. I have anxiety really, really bad. It might not seem like it, but I do have it. And that's why I went for it. And it was amazing. I'm
really
actually going to do it again soon. I'm going to do, so my best friend does it. She does 30 minutes one session and then another session she'll do an hour. So
awesome.
it's so worth it. I loved it.
I'm definitely convinced. Like the more I talk to people about it, and it seems like more people are doing it nowadays anyway. So
Mhm.
I'm definitely inspired to do so.
It's crazy too because they can really like the healers. They can really connect to you. Well,
Mhm.
and it doesn't even matter like your religion or whatever. It's so healing. I left
Yeah.
there feeling so good. I could have cried because it was so good. You should do it. I think everybody should try it
You have
once.
me convinced for sure.
It's
Between
so
you and
good.
Christine, I'm definitely convinced on that for sure.
And
I'll
when
try
I,
it.
whatever it takes, it's great to find something to unwind with. Of course, like we all talk music. My wife, everybody in the comment section, we all talk about how music does it for us. Certainly does it for me, but there's always, there has to be time to decompress. I don't care
Mhm.
what you do. You need it for your sanity. Let's
Yep.
talk a little bit about sanity, mental health, anxiety, etc. You're doing a really awesome show at one of the best venues in Pennsylvania, Lovejoy's in Mechanicsburg, September 29th. Horns for Hearts. It's going to be a concert with a lot of bands coming in. And you said all the proceeds are going to support like depression, mental health awareness.
Mhm.
Tell us about that event, how it started, and what we can expect on a whole scale. Of course, music, but what we can expect as far as the feeling inside the experience.
Yeah. So I started putting together charity shows about 3 years ago. It started with a Halloween charity show that I did for a local organization to help like underprivileged youth and struggling families financially and stuff like that. And that went off without a hitch. I think we raised almost like $4,000 that night for that
Wow.
charity. And
Congratulations. Wow.
so that kind of, oh, thank you. That kind of spearheaded everything. And I was like, I really want to make this an annual thing. So last year it was the first official Horns for Hearts, and I did that at Phantom Power in Lancaster,
Yes.
Pennsylvania. And that
Love
was
that
for
place.
Water Street,
Good
Michigan.
place. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was for the homeless. And I think we raised a little over $1,000 that night for the homeless population of the city. So that was really awesome. And it's something that I would love to continue to do year after year after year, just like a different charity every year. So this year, I was talking with Nick Myers, who is he books a lot, 717 Entertainment. He does a lot
Yes.
of booking at Love Drafts. He's an amazing person, and he's a very good friend of mine. And yeah, we got together talking, and he had told me about his experience with like anxiety, depression, and suicidal awareness and stuff like that. And I was talking about my story. He knows my story, and so many Americans and so many people around this world struggle with anxiety and depression, and there's such a stigma behind it too. And there's so many people that don't even believe that it's a thing either. And I just love bringing awareness to it. It's so important, especially during COVID. There were so many people taking their lives during COVID because of the depression and the anxiety, and just being able to do something to help contribute to that.
Mhm.
And so we gathered these bands, and it's really the best talent in Pennsylvania on this bill. Like, I'm excited, and some of the bands I've never even seen before live, like Ruinous and Cast and the Bailout Crew. I am so excited to see them, and everyone's just so pure of heart. They're really nice, and I'm just really thankful that they're contributing their time to this show because, like I said, I want to make this an annual thing, pick a different charity every year. I'm always looking for sponsors too. So if you want to sponsor and be there, Jeff, I would love that.
There you go.
Have you be incorporated somehow in the future with the Horns for Hearts, but
yeah, I'd like to slap on some kind of equipment and some, little more upscale equipment and do the show right there too, and kind of share that with people. Yeah,
absolutely, really cool. I like that.
Yeah.
It's a great idea, definitely. Road trip. He's from Minnesota, so it's a little more of a road trip for him. Mechanicsburg's about 3 hours from us. And like I said, in the future, like Cheyenne, of course, like I said, her boyfriend and Milo Sky's a great band, and they would love, I'm sure, to come up and be part of it and get more PA bands involved. Absolutely.
I want to get in touch with you and your boyfriend about next year and have you be a part of next year's show.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I have to figure out what charity I want to do, but I'd love to do something for animals next year.
That's perfect. We would love that. So I know you just followed me today.
No, yeah, hit me up. I want to follow your boyfriend's band.
Perfect. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Maybe
I'm just gonna make
a host. Just saying, Cheyenne.
Yeah,
I would be down. I'm down.
There you go.
Are you looking to help like an animal shelter? Like,
yeah, I'm thinking like in NSPCA or just like a foundation or an adoption center because there's so many animals that don't get adopted. And
my sister just commented. So she is a vet tech assistant and she owns her own pet sitting business. So lots of connections here. You can follow her and talk to her. She would definitely love to help.
Alicia, give more information in the comments. I want to read more about that.
It sounds, I'll keep firing the comments up. The only thing I recommend is don't do it at Phantom Power, because I know a rock star who climbed all the way up that side railing there at the top and was walking along the rail. I'm not going to mention his name. I'll give you a hint. His girlfriend is co-hosting tonight. No really? Phantom Power.
You can get up there and hold a big sign.
That's actually pretty good, and that's the kind of stuff he would do.
Do you guys remember the Chameleon Club?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I miss that venue so much. And that's why I like Phantom Power, because it's so similar to it's like a smaller version of the Chameleon Club, but it has still that vibe. And I just miss that venue so much.
Do you have certain venues in PA you like? I love drafts. I know it's a little bit of a drive for me, but I was up there for the iRock radio party.
Yeah.
A couple months back in the boiling heat. Jay Hunter was on our show from iRock, and he's awesome.
Love me some Jay Hunter, man.
Some Jay Hunter. He's a great dude. So any favorites in PA? Places you love to go to? Places you want to go to?
Obviously Love Drafts is one. Phantom Power. Like I said, I wish Chameleon Club was still around because that would be number one because they got all the best shows in there. Mickey's Black Box, XL Live, Tellus 360. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, they're all kind of scattered. There's not like the Chameleon Club was really the premier venue in my opinion, and we don't have that anymore. And I don't know. I feel like this area is still kind of lacking. Mm-hmm. Love Drafts is close, but it's an hour or so away from where Chameleon Club is. Lancaster really needs a venue like that. And I don't know. We'll see. I heard they're bringing it back, but I don't know. You can't believe rumors online. So
yeah, I'm down. Kind of like they're supposedly keep bringing back Dobbs on South Street. I mean, Cheyenne, I know you're familiar with Dobbs.
Yeah. I only went there like once or twice, and it was a cool venue. I go to Philly all the time, whether it's for my boyfriend's gigs or Philly's games. I love Philly.
Yeah.
They have a lot of great venues out there. That's my favorite place to see shows. Yeah. I miss
Voltage Lounge. Do you remember Voltage Lounge?
Yes, and I heard you say Milk Boy and Kung Fu Necktie, and there's a lot of great ones.
Yeah,
doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, Kung Fu Necktie is cool. They're like, they're not the new Grape Room. Fat Lady Brewing, are they the new Grape Room technically?
Kind of, because the Grape Room is down the street. So Fat Lady Brewing, which if you've never seen it, ML, check it out in Manayunk. Cool. Fat Lady Brewing. Okay. They've got a slender stage, but it's a long, slender stage. Okay. It's really cool venue for sound as well. It's yeah, I seen Milo Sky there recently. Very cool. And
Very cool.
there's kind of comments are like racing pace. Here's John Garcia, another great local artist who says he loves you. And
I love
John's
you.
awesome. He always reaches out to me and says, dude, give me some kind of shows in Philly. I want to play the Philly area. I want to have him on the program, of course, absolutely. Yeah. So, Cheyenne...
we've only played Philly once. We played at Dobbs before it shut down.
Yeah.
And,
Philly has all the good spots. I love Philly. They're like, not even to be biased. I just think Philly is like a really, really underrated spot.
Absolutely. 100%. There's so much talent out of Philly, too.
And everybody there's always so much to do in Philly. Like people are just out bar hopping or visiting their friends in like the college towns. There's so much to do. I love it there.
There is, and why not music? Get out and support music.
It's been a while since I've been on South Street because I usually go there for Jim's because Jim's is my spot for a cheesesteak.
Okay.
But do you know
that's another argument for another time.
I am typing right now.
Does Condom Kingdom still exist? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think I remember Condom Kingdom, and actually the owner used to live down the street from me years back. I think it's gone though. I do think it's gone.
No, that place was so fun.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Just look it up, Cheyenne. Look up Condom Kingdom, okay?
Definitely. It's 2020. It's 2024. Do people even use condoms anymore?
Oh my god. No, it's not about that. It was about the pasta, the phallic shaped pasta that they had.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was all about that. Yeah.
They had a lot of great gadgets.
Interesting.
The Capital
Bar in Bloomsburg. He's named a lot of good ones. Havana in New Hope is a good one. Tom and Jerry's, of course, in Delaware County is legendary. And I don't know if anybody knows this. The Fraternal Order of Police in Northeast Philly has a great stage, but people are worried about like being a police hall. But they got a great stage, a lot of great places.
Yeah, I want to. Can whoever Freedom King Films is, can they message me those venues because I'm really interested.
Excellent, Cheyenne. I'll turn the questioning back over to you because I'm rambling like crazy.
Oh no, I feel you. I like I said earlier, I could ramble all night. I'm a yapper. So I have some questions queued up here. I'm using my phone, cheating a little bit.
No, right.
So who are some local bands that you would like to play with? Do you have any?
That I haven't played with already, or that I just love to play with?
Both. So are there some that you have played with that you would like to play with again, and maybe like some that you haven't really worked with yet?
Obviously Defiant is my number one. They're some of my best friends, and I would give all my kidneys for them. I love them.
Yeah. Shout out to Joe Defiant. Absolutely.
Yeah, shout out to Joe Defiant. Oh, hi Amanda. I love you. John Garcia and the Hopeless Romantics, obviously. We're not the same genre by any means, but we would put on a kick-ass show. I know that. Who else? Cass and the Bailout Crew. They're another really strong female-fronted band. They're playing the charity show September 29th. Oh, cool. But we've never personally played with them before, and I would absolutely be honored to, for sure.
I love that. I love a female band, or like
I love the strong female-fronted bands.
Yeah, I love walking into a venue and seeing like a girl in the drums. I love it. I feel like it's not as common, so anytime I see that, I'm like, let's go.
Absolutely.
I love it.
And she's got a killer voice, so I would be honored.
Awesome. And I can turn you on to more of them because we one thing we do at the show, and I used to always say it on Tuesdays with Jewel, I love female fronted. I love bands that are mixed, men and female. And she's like, well, don't make it a thing. It's not like it's a thing, but it kind of is a thing because it's a victory lately that a lot more women are not just being in bands, but taking front and center stage, being the voice, being the leader. I think it's pretty awesome. I really do. And then again, we talk about charities and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff like my wife is a breast cancer survivor. Bless her soul. Stuff like that we'd love to do. Maybe I always talk about a charity event for her and breast cancer survivors.
Absolutely.
And spearheading that. And
if you
of course,
put that together, I would love to play it. I'm just saying, my nan, she had just passed away from breast cancer, stage 4.
Sorry. Ooh.
So it's definitely, it hits home for me. So I would love to support your wife any way that I can. So I would love to do that.
That's perfect.
Awesome.
It's greatly appreciated. My friend Brent Worrell, of course, The Galaxy Has Eyes, another great female-fronted punk band. Rain Sparkle's a great local drummer, formerly of Burden of Guilt. So some great females that play in this area.
Yeah.
They're just all over the place.
Hi, Teresa.
Everybody's so happy to see you. I love it. The questions are flowing. We're going great. And I appreciate that Cheyenne just kind of came up with her own questions because I make a list and I say I improv it. And usually as the conversation goes, we branch out all over the place. Like I said, now we find out about charities and different events we can do. It's always been a big dream of mine to give back and talking about animals and, like I said, breast cancer awareness and female support. That's all great stuff. And you use your music, and I know this sounds cliche, but use your music and your platform for a message. Important. How important is that to give off the right message? Like when I see Cheyenne's band, Milo Sky, it's fun. They give off a vibe of fun, dudes you want to hang out with and just party with and have a great time. Great message. You talk about just getting deep into people. How important is that to use your platform for the proper reasons?
It's everything. We just convey hope and wanting to do the right thing. And like I said, it's everything. And, if you don't like our music, then it is what it is. Everyone has their opinions on everything. But like you said before, if I can make a lasting impression on even just one person, I did my job and I'm happy.
Yep.
Awesome. Exactly. And not to butt in, but I, for one, love Eternal Frequency Sound. I love it. I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
Me too. I love it. Like I said, WWE vibes. Love it.
Lots more is coming. I can definitely promise that. We are in the studio right now, and we are, I think, over the past year, because we were laying low, kind of being a little more quiet this past year, but we were constantly writing the entire time. So I think we have over 100 songs that we have to pick from.
Wow. Yeah, I was going to say, is there anything you're working on, like as far as like writing music in the studio? So you answered the question before we even got to ask it.
Right. I love that.
I'm really, really excited for what we have. 2025 it's going to be a big year. I can definitely promise that.
That's amazing. My dogs are excited. They're going nuts upstairs. I'm sure the show's being viewed upstairs, and they're just going nuts. They love it. They love seeing my crazy face. But and a good crowd, Chris. I like getting in the audience sometime. We got to ask if you'd like to play maybe outside the country. Any interest in that, Europe or Asia or anything like that? Does it ever come up?
I would love to. Like 10 years ago now, God, time flies. Jeez. 10 years ago, I visited various places in England. I went to France and I went to Germany, and those are 3 countries that I would absolutely be honored to play in, because I know we have fans there too, and I know they want us so badly to come there and play, and I hope the opportunity presents itself very, very soon. I hope so.
Gotta manifest it.
Right? Manifest. Gotta manifest it.
Like you're gonna do it. Keep talking like you already. Think like I loved playing in France.
I need more of this, but I'm manifesting.
No, I mean, I always think about what would I do if I was on a podcast. I feel like maybe one day I'll be on a podcast. My boyfriend.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Here we are. And honestly, I was talking about this to my one friend, saying I have a feeling the Yo Show is going to ask me to be on. And I'm not even kidding. A week later,
and you manifested.
You want to be on the Yo Show one day? And I was like, yeah, I love that. There you go.
That's pretty awesome.
Think positive thoughts and act like it's already happened.
Absolutely.
And I got to tell you, after she sent me several hundreds of dollars, I'm like, okay, I guess I'll have her. That's part of the thing here, though, because I always call it the Yo Show family. And like I said, once you come on or once you comment, etc., you become part of the family. Cheyenne, of course, from her boyfriend's band being so cool, they become family to us. And Emelle, I love the messages we shared, and you give me a lot of great credit, and I almost want to cry half the time reading it. But yeah, it's a family. And yeah, it's great. It's a family thing we do here, and this is why community over competition. Throw that competition out. There's no need for that nowadays.
No,
like I said, there's so much access to reach people help each other, be a community.
Absolutely.
I said we do.
There's so much talent.
Yeah.
There's so many resources. There's room for everyone to succeed, and I firmly believe that.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Your family is awesome. And I will toot my own horn here. I love to get on stage and MC. I love introducing bands. So I think we get a European tour with Eternal Frequency, Milo Sky. Cheyenne and I go out there. We announce on stage. Alicia's coming too. Don't worry.
Alicia, she was obsessed with Paris when we were growing up. So I already know she's going.
This is kind of a thing. If just send each of us a couple $100. It's not a lot, a couple $100. And we'll pool our money together and we'll get our butts out to Europe. Can't wait.
That would be so much fun. I'm already there. I'm already manifesting it.
I agree. That man, the time flies. We usually do like half hour with the guest, and the time always flies by. Of course, albums, singles, etc. This is a question I love asking. What to you is the better approach? Do you like to sit back, put together a bunch of songs and drop an album? Or the more modern way, which is singles and social media, get it out quicker? Is there a preference?
Right now, with the way that the world is, and also on a financial standpoint, honestly, going single by single is the best approach, just because I feel like in this day and age, people have very short attention spans.
Yes, I hear that a lot.
Yes, I think I believe that putting out single with a video or single with a lyric video and doing that every few months is, especially when you're an up and coming band, it's more strategic that way, because like I said, everyone has short attention spans, and they, people are constantly scrolling and you have to get their attention. Whereas if you drop a whole album when you're a newer, not as popular band, people are going to overlook that. As opposed to like if I was like, Falling in Reverse or any of these other big bands right now, if you drop an album, everyone's going to take the time to listen to every single song. And also you're also going to have the revenue and the means to put out the best possible product. Being a small band, it's very difficult to produce albums and make albums because money's a factor and everything else. So one day I would love to put out an album. We have people that want us to put out an album, and it's always something like I said, we have plenty of material to do so. We have so many songs. It's just the financial means to do so, and making sure that we have the name behind us first so we can reach as many people as possible.
I'm on the idea, and I always say this, and my wife laughs. I played the lottery a lot, and if I ever hit a big one, the compound that I'm going to have for bands to play and rehearse and mingle, and then the tours and all that would be massive. It's like a dream. It's a dream to have this gigantic compound of musicians just playing all everywhere, every day, and all kinds of genres.
There you go. You can start your own label.
Yeah, I think I'll start my own island, music island.
There you go. And hey, I'll give a shout out to Zach, Milo Sky's drummer. He's great at producing. So if you ever need someone, we know a guy.
I'm really
no personal plug right there.
I love our producers that we have right now. We use Carson and Grant from Atrium Audio. They've done like August Burns Red and From Ashes to New, like Moss of Flames and so many others. But it does add up. It does get expensive for sure, but they are amazing producers.
I mean, little by little, it adds up. Slow and steady wins the race.
Just hence the single after single after single, and putting all of your eggs into one basket with that one single, and just putting out a killer song, great production, great lyrics, great music, amazing video, and just doing that one at a time. I really think is, like you said, slow and steady wins the race for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like if I think about it too, like if I find a new band, I'm gonna want to listen to their biggest hit just to get a feel and like listen little by little. I don't want to sit and I would, but I feel like you said, if it's a bigger band, you're going to listen to their whole album if you've been following them forever. But
absolutely,
little by little, get people enticed.
Absolutely, 100%. You get it, girl. You get it.
I got you.
Right? I just sit back and just admire it. They said it's Cheyenne's first podcast, and Emelle, we spoke a little bit, but never really like in this to get to learn you. And the two of you have picked up on this perfect vibe to just go out and express, and you're on the same page with it. That's what I love doing here. It's part of the reason I started this. I'm 7 years deep, and between Tuesdays and Wednesday nights, probably about 400 episodes worth. And it's moments like this. Awesome artists, awesome co-hosts who have the same love, the same drive. Because some people are like, oh, I want to be on. And they want to be on to be pretty. Hey, we welcome pretty people here. We're all pretty people. But, you need that little bit of depth, too. You need that love, that desire, that passion that we all share here. And I think it's absolutely terrific. I got to tell you, I'm going to try my darndest to get to your event. It sounds amazing, of course. The Horns for Hearts. I'm going to say it right again.
Horns for Hearts. Yep, you got
Horns for Hearts. Okay. My phone shut off. I lost my notes. Horns for Heart, of course. And it's at Lovedraft, which is an amazing venue, September 29th. Make sure you come out and you can watch these bands perform as well as give to a great cause. You can find Eternal Frequency, everybody, on Facebook by looking up Eternal Frequency. Instagram is Eternal Frequency Official. They got a link tree, Eternal Frequency. It leads you to all the great stuff. Their music is on Apple. Trust me, I've got it all. Apple Music and Spotify. Find their videos on YouTube and make sure you follow them for more great stuff. And Emelle, I know you shared some comments and posts about the bullies in the industry. They're going to be out there. People are always out to get a stab at somebody at their own expense. Trust me, it gets you nowhere. It really doesn't. It doesn't get you more fans. It doesn't help with the community. It helps you get nothing. I appreciate your strength and your stamina through it all and your drive. Your band kicks ass. I'm a big fan, and we hope to hear more. And we'd love to invite you back on sometime. If we can't get out to see you, invite you back. That is awesome. I want to thank you so much.
You guys have been so gracious, and Cheyenne, it was so great meeting you.
Yeah,
I feel like we're like kindred spirits, and like I'm glad that we're friends on Facebook and everything now. So I'm very much looking forward to following you and your boyfriend's band and seeing all this stuff that comes your way. So
thank you. I appreciate that
for having me. I love you guys so much, and yes, please keep in touch. Okay.
Yeah, message me or message the band. I'm sure they would love to set something up with you. That would be awesome. Especially the society idea, animal shelter.
Girl, I'm all for it. Let's set something up, okay?
You got me, you got Ryan, and you got my sister.
Yes,
so there you go.
I'm so excited.
And you got me. And have no fear if it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're laying in bed like I got an idea, fire it at me. I usually am up by 5 or 6. I'll be on it quick enough. I love ideas, and I notice when the best stuff comes out.
The marketer. Well, we have 2 bands, marketer and the vet tech. So
a big mouth.
Perfect.
I love it. Yeah,
podcaster. Perfect.
I love how this was so serendipitous how this all just worked out tonight.
Yeah.
Like, right?
We have an idea for our next Horns for Heart show. Let's go.
Right? That's pretty amazing. And like I said, and again, I will go back to this real quick. The magic of social media. Cheyenne and I talked about it again today, the good part, the bad part. As we have to, Emelle, the good part, the bad part. The good part is I will be sitting there and I'll get a suggestion from Facebook, like a band. Okay, let's listen. Hey, this is cool. I think I saw you, Emelle, on, it might have been a Defiant post or something you posted. You might have posted the show and you mentioned Defiant. I'm like, okay, let's see what this band's about. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is fabulous. And then finding you and reaching out, and you were quick to respond, quick to have the desire to come out here, and I appreciate it so much. Absolutely terrific. And a round of applause. I thank you so much for taking the time tonight to come out. Thank you.
Emelle, we wouldn't be where we are without people like you. So round of applause for you, Jeff. I love you.
Woo!
I will have everybody know I do cry on this show sometimes. It can happen.
It's okay.
These are happy tears. Happy tears are good. So.
Oh, definitely happy tears. Definitely. We're going to talk alcohol in a minute. So Alicia will message you as well. That is absolutely awesome. We appreciate that. And yeah, let's talk soon on multiple levels. Let's just keep blowing up this scene and let's help people and bring people out. Have yourself a great night. We thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you guys. I love you. Right. Have a good night.
You too. That is the amazing Eternal Frequency lead singer, Emelle Elizabeth. Cheyenne, give it to me because I'm impressed. I had a terrific time as I expected I would. I looked forward to this for weeks. What do you think?
I am loving it. I could do this every week. I'm not going to lie. I love it.
Okay. Wow. How about that? And it's funny because, like I said, Jewel does Tuesday nights, and I'm sure you've met Jewel through the shows. And And she said to me, "Sig, I got to take a little time off. If you want to replace me, go right ahead." No, I have no desire to replace her. I love her.
Yeah.
But I also
understandable. You know, we all need a little break. You know,
exactly, and it's for the better. Good things are happening in life for her, and that that's exactly what we love. But having people on like you and your sister with the drive and the desire to be here is great as well. Listen, I've asked a lot of people. A lot of people are like, yeah, sure. And then the day before, like, we're good. I'm like, nah. But that night, I was attacked. That fat lady brewing, we're being on your show. And I pretty much had no choice.
That was so funny. Like, Alicia came out. I don't even think she really was planning on going to that show until Ryan and I called her. We FaceTimed her. We were like, come out to the show. It's going to be fun. She's like, okay, I'm not really doing anything. Like, I'll go out. She's a real one. And she met you guys, and she told me that you guys talked to her about the podcast. I was like, that would be awesome if we could both do it. I mean, we both like to talk. We both love music. We're both very social. So worked out.
I love it. I love it as well. The two of you are fantastic. Your family is fantastic. The band, of course, is fantastic. And Zach comes and hangs out, and Ryan comes and hangs out. Mm-hmm. And we love them for that. And
great people.
They really are. And like I said, every band gives me a different feel, different message, different vibe. I go to a Milo Sky show, and I feel so fun. Like, nothing can hurt me in the world. Like, it's just perfection.
You're going to have fun if you go to a Milo Sky show. It's a mouthful, but you're going to have fun.
I agree. So Alicia is clutching. Wow, she's getting... See, tonight Ryan's being nice to Alicia. Last night he let her have it while she was on the show. Now tonight he's... The Ettinger sisters are naturals as co-hosts. I tell you what, one of these nights coming soon. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but I've already boiled this in my head. One of these nights we're going to have no guest. It's going to be Cheyenne and Alicia, and we're going to do some kind of trivia or something. Something we could brew up with the two of us kind of get at each other in a good way. In a good way.
Oh, no. Alicia's my best friend. I mean, we're getting an apartment together. Like, we've lived together our whole lives, minus, like, maybe a year or two, and we're moving in together. I mean, she's my best friend in the whole world. I love her.
That's amazing, and you need that from family. Yeah, you did too. Backed me in the corner. I had a beer in my hand. I was shaking, the beer spilling. Like, look, pal, we're on the show.
Oh my gosh,
didn't very good. I kind of begged. Absolutely, thanks for having me. You two, much love to you both, and can't wait to plan this next show. I agree. Yeah, harsh. Mine heart isn't as good as yours, but we appreciate that, and like I said, we appreciate you do a great heart. I'm so jealous.
Thank you. I feel like that's such like a fangirl thing doing like the pit. Everybody always does that. I've just gotten used to it.
I can't get that.
I love it.
Rich, thank you so much. Rich always tunes in, chimes in, sends me messages, etc. We appreciate that because the guests mean a lot, and the show wouldn't be where we're at right now without the guests. Unfortunately, I can't see what that is.
Oh, they're hand hearts. They're the hand heart emoji.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
How did you see that? All I see is 3 blocks.
I use that all the time. That's my favorite emoji. I love it.
Okay. All right. Couldn't even tell what that was. All right, let's play another song. How about it? Let's go for a little more music. And because I got another song queued up for later also after we play this next one. Parasite is another of the great new hits by Eternal Frequency. This is a great one. Phillies are tied at 2-2. Thank you, Ryan, for the sports update. Ryan's going to be our sports update guy on the show. He's good at it. I like it. He brings good news. Eternal Frequency, Parasite on the Yo Show, about 3.5 minutes long. We'll be back shortly with myself and the absolutely sensational Miss Cheyenne Ettinger. Ettinger, damn it!
I didn't even notice. You're good.
No, your mom said no chase. All right, let's get to the music. We'll be back in a few. I'm a mess.
You show me as a threat. You're a parasite, using me, abusing me, feeding on your rapid side, taking all you want from me. Take the life out of my face, stay the fuck away from me. Parasite, parasite.
Wow, all right, that was great. Parasite, Eternal Frequency. Tonight's guest, of course, Emelle Elizabeth. Red hot. She's hot too in these videos, man. That's some sexy get-ups, rock star stuff. You're on mute. Can't even hear you.
Oh, my bad. I didn't want to
That's okay.
make any background noise. But Alicia just texted me and she said this brings me back to my emo days. And I agree. I loved that.
I get that, and good solid vibes. My wife is a big emo person as well. And she has said it before, and we talk about the power of music, etc., and being like going to these shows, seeing these bands, especially getting to talk to them and all that. How much she loves what I do. Rockstar in the house, ladies and gentlemen. It is the one and only Mr. Ryan Beckett, of course, from Milo Sky. Ryan, what's up, dude?
How's it going, man?
Had to make a quick appearance.
I don't want to be too much in the picture. I just want to stop by, say what's up, give Cheyenne a kiss.
You two are.
I love the show. This was
Thanks,
a awesome one. So was yesterday. They always
All
are.
of them.
They always are.
Thanks, brother. I love you. I love the music. And you two are a couple of goals. I'll tell everybody out there, if you're watching the show live, you're watching recorded, these two are the goal. They just prop each other up on social media. Always big smiles. The two got like the biggest smiles too, always when you're around each other. It's great stuff. And I know every couple's got their perils. But while we have Ryan here, let's do this real quick. And I mentioned it earlier, Cheyenne. I wanted to talk about it. Being and I say rock star, let's face it, he's a freaking rock star everywhere he goes. Being a rock star girlfriend, being like a band relationship thing, because you have the bandmates, you have the fans, you have shows going on, practice, etc. How hard can it be? And I don't want to say hard in a bad way, but how hard is it to get your quality time together?
I mean, I spend almost every day with him. So
I'm sorry.
maybe 2-3 days a week, depending on my week and my plans that I'm home alone.
3
but
or 4 maybe.
Yeah, we're together we're together a lot. I mean, I'm here in the basement when they're practicing, when they need help with TikToks, the gigs,
she's doing everything for
I'm always
social
here
media
with them.
for us. She's always telling. I know she said that early on the show, but she's always the one who's like, y'all need to post something. It's been it's been a month and a half.
More.
Wow.
You guys posted anything, so she keeps us going for sure.
You guys are good at music and gigs, but they are not good at social media, and that's
horrible.
okay.
If you knew the captions that we were gonna make for the post, that me and the guys are gonna post, you'd be like, it's whoa, you guys have no idea what you're doing. She's always like, no, you should be make sure you thank the place that you played at. Make sure you give a shout out to the other bands or whatever,
Make a flyer. No one's coming out to the shows.
That.
You got to let people know that you're having a show,
And I got to tell you, and props to Cheyenne and Alicia and my wife at the last show at Fat Lady Brewing. They're like, they all planned to jump on stage and tell everybody where to find you on social media and thank the venue. And I'm like,
that was so
yeah,
fun.
because wasn't that so funny? Because after we finished playing, or at one point when we were done playing one song, I said hey, we're on social media, follow us here or whatever, and everybody was like, and it's if you're gonna be like that, I get that, but when we were playing, and I don't want to sound, it's not like we're you don't need to hype us up so much or whatever, but when we finished playing a song, people were definitely there. They were definitely, yeah, woo, yeah,
Yeah.
And I'm like, thank you guys, like what you hear, and follow us on Milo Sky Official. And they were like,
Alicia took that, Alicia and Cassie came up to me and they were like, is this a good idea? Should we get up on stage? I was like, go for it. Who's gonna stop you? You're not gonna get arrested or whatever. Just go for it. And they killed it. They were perfect duo.
Alicia was like, I know, attention everyone, I know you have Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat or whatever, it's you gotta follow them. And they killed it. They took the mic and they were You know,
You gotta present that right though, because a lot of times I say like, hey, if you're on Instagram, and make sure you follow. And the same thing, they're kind of like, all right, dude, next band. I'm like, no, stop. Like, stop what you're doing. Go follow right friggin' now. Then on that. Maybe I'll wait to announce the next band. Hold the mic out until I watch everybody on Instagram ad. Then I'll do it.
There you go.
Yeah, I always get, just in general, I always get nervous talking to the crowd. I never know what to say, because it's like, you don't want to make like a clown out of yourself or something like that, or, even mispronounce your own name. Sometimes I want to say like, we are Malowski. And I'm like, Malowski?
This is coming from the guy who will climb anywhere at any time. Talking about not making a clown of himself. Dude, some of your stunts make me nervous as hell. Some of them make me laugh. Oh, I'm sure. And every time me and my wife walk in, we always Ryan-proof the place. We're looking around. We're like assuming where it's going to be. And we're like, all right, here? Now here, we actually started taking bets on. It's going to be that. No, it's going to be that. It's going to go on that.
Alicia does that. She'll be like, okay, Ryan can climb that. He can climb that. Which, by the way, look, she said, Cheyenne spends more time with Ryan than me.
Yeah,
but
she likes me.
We're going to live together soon. And we're all going to hang out all the time. Alicia's slept over here with us. We're all the best friends you could ever have.
Because we're the 3 best friends that anybody ever had.
I feel a new song coming on.
Oh, wow.
Hangover? No, that's from the movie Hangover.
Yeah, okay. But still, I mean, you can work that into a song. God, I don't even remember Hangover. Sure. Don't get old. You forget everything that happens in life.
If I said this, like, would you know this is pretty easy. But if I said, it puts the lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose again. Do you know what movie I'm quoting? It puts the lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose again.
It's Silence of the Lambs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't know that.
I'm not
really
this morning.
I'm not a movie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big movie person.
I'm a big movie person.
I'm getting there. He's making me a movie person.
My brother always sends me like a meme of that because it kind of looks like my dog. So he always sends it. I'm like, dude, no, please, no.
My mom didn't know that one.
It's a little much.
That maybe she said something to the comments.
No, I think she meant the movie.
I think she meant the movie. We're gonna do top 5, and we have our first official in history. I was going to say we had our first official judge, but he's going to back Ryan Beckett, ladies and gentlemen, from Milo Sky. An artist unlike very many. And I'll tell you one thing, Cheyenne, which is funny. Went to a venue one time to see Milo Sky. And I get there, and there was 3 female bartenders. I'm not going to name the venue. These 3 female bartenders look down and are like, oh, my God. That kid, that's like Kurt Cobain. And they're like, yo, come see this dude perform. The 3 of them got out from behind the bar, stopped what they were doing. We're all waiting there for drinks. Stop making drinks. They all ran out to the bar top, to the second deck, to watch him perform. He's got that kind of magnetism with people. He is a rock star.
He does. And I mean, I started seeing them like a couple years ago. We can talk about that later when I started to discover who Milo Sky was. But I mean, from the first show back in like 2021, I was hooked. I went with my mom, and she comes out to a lot of the shows. Even before Ryan and I were dating, she came out to all of them. I started getting my friends out. They started to love them. I mean, they're great. And Ryan he posted a TikTok yesterday a couple days ago, how he has that Kurt Cobain look.
Yeah, he does.
We were watching some Nirvana videos before this, and I just happened to look up Kurt Cobain, clicked on Courtney Love. Her and I have the same birthday.
Wow. Wow.
Kurt Cobain, and I have the same birthday as Courtney Love. And he was like, that's a little freaky. Like,
a little bit.
How does that work? Like,
in a great way. In a great way. He talked last night about the Doors now. He likes to be like Morrison on stage. He's got Morrison, because he's got a little bit of that Morrison when he gets, a little tipsy, a little fun. Yeah. And then he's got the Cobain look. So he's like,
yeah.
He's empowering all these rock stars together. I love it.
He's got the Morrison vibe. He looks like Kurt Cobain, a little bit like Ross Lynch. I don't know if anybody on here knows Ross Lynch.
Yeah, okay. Wow. Jeez.
Yeah.
Everybody I wonder why you love him so much.
He looks like Ross Lynch, Kurt Cobain. He's got that fun rock star vibe. He was meant to do it. So.
Oh, absolutely.
He was definitely meant to be a rock star.
He's got the vibe, and that's why the one time at Sweeney's, Jewel was there with her sister, and they watched, of course, Milo Sky. Now, Jules' cousin is an actress out in Hollywood. The movie Ted.
Ooh.
You ever see the movie Ted? Okay, so the girl that played the supermarket girl, the one that ends up marrying Ted, is Jules' cousin. So,
really?
So they kept blowing They kept blowing up her phone. Like, listen to this band. Find this band. Give it to Seth MacFarlane. Try to get this music in a movie or something.
Awesome.
Right? They're huge fans. So you never know. Jessica Barth is her name, the actress. Jessica Barth is Jules' cousin. And they, like, that whole night, they're like, Jessica's got to find a movie or somebody that can put their music in a movie. Why not?
I mean, their one song, One Way Ticket, I love it. So for some reason, it got taken off Spotify. And I just bought it. So funny enough, I told him, I was like, I love One Way Ticket. It sounds like a movie song. I just love it. Ever since they released it, I loved it. Yeah. And I told him, I was like, I'll buy it on Apple. I'm a Spotify girl, but I'll pay the $2 for my boyfriend song. And I went on, I bought it. And I just so happened to log into my bank account. And I saw that I had a charge for $2 and then $80 from Apple. And I was like, did I just pay $80 to subscribe to Apple for my boyfriend? Like, I just wanted the one song. And I called Apple, and it turned out it was for my Duolingo app, the annual fee. It just so happened to be on the same exact day.
Oh, okay.
So funny, though. I was like, I love you, but I don't want to pay $80 for one song. Like, come on.
You're not worth $80.
He is, but I was like I was like, $80 for one song? Are you kidding me?
It took me It took me quite a few years and marriage to get to this point. But not only is it my wedding ring, but this skull ring, which is part of my skull collection here, was from Macy's, and it was several $100s. So I've made the big time with my wife. I've made it.
Yeah, I mean, I would pay $80 for a song, but I was like, that seems a little bit random, one song, but
not sure.
Turns out it was for a Spanish learning, like to learn a language, Spanish, whatever I was learning. I was like, that's very ironic, but we're all good now.
We're good now. You and your Nirvana link, that just blows my mind.
Nirvana, Ross Lynch. Alicia said Jeffrey Dahmer because Evan Peters. He looks like everybody.
He does.
DiCaprio there,
Got a little DiCaprio in there.
A little bit.
Top 5.
Everybody.
Top 5 favorite bands. I'm not going to be a homer and put Milo Sky in here. You know I love them. But yes, top 5 of our favorite bands. We had this last night because I got ripped for disliking the Beatles.
That's okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree. They are in my top 5, but
okay.
I mean, I don't like to shit talk. Everybody has their own opinions. Music is what we make it. So
true. I like that. I'm going to ramble off my top 5. Get a piece of paper ready for your top 5. And here we go. So top 5, and I did this slightly on purpose, of course, is the Beach Boys. To me, this was the beginning of rock and the American rock sound.
I do love the Beach Boys.
Thank you. I'll go there. Number 4 is The Who. And when you talk about the British invasion, Stones, Who were more to me than the Beatles. Again, I'm not a big Beatles fan. I love the Stones. I love The Who. To me, it was a little more creative than Beatles music. I know that's hard to say, some people to swallow. The comments are blurry, but it's probably that's cold, sir. Yeah, it is. Beatles, Stones, Zeppelin, Arctic Monkeys, Strokes, Nirvana. You're a big Strokes guy. Very cool. Number 3 is Alice in Chains. Now, keep in mind, I know the Seattle grunge thing was Nirvana first and Jam and all that. Alice in Chains came along just a little bit later. And I saw Alice in Chains first time. They opened up for Van Halen and got booed off stage. You want to talk about disappointing? I wanted to cry. They got booed off stage.
That would make me cry. Even if I didn't really necessarily love a band, that would hurt me because I love supporting small bands, big band. That would make me cry. I would just feel really bad. Maybe I'm an empath. I have no idea, but that would make me feel really bad.
The late great Lane Staley, I remember him saying, "Fuck you, Philly. We're never coming back." And they hadn't come back under Lane. He passed away, so I've never got to see Lane again after that one night, and it hurt. Really hurt. Phillies took the lead. Yeah, our sports guy on the spot there. Phillies have taken the lead over the Atlanta Braves. Good stuff. Number 3, Alice in Chains.
Me now.
Shane's favorite band is the Wiggles. We know that now. I know. We know that you both love the Wiggles, and you fight as sisters over who's going to, control the remote to play the best.
Yeah. Which color do you got though, Alicia? I'm taking purple. I don't know their names, but I just know them by colors. So
No, my God, and that's okay.
Team Purple.
Number 2 and number 1 are tough for me, and I know I'm gonna get slack for you don't like the Beatles, but this band's your number 2. It's Guns N' Roses.
Not bad.
And I tell you what, and I know like after Appetite for Destruction, that double album they put out was good, but not as great. Appetite was like on a different level. Talked about it last night in our favorite debut albums. And Slash to me is just one of a kind.
Yeah.
Axl, of course, was. Now his voice is kind of burned out, but please.
It happens. Yeah.
Right. It's my mom's favorite. Ouch. Thank you. Thank you very much.
They're good. I mean, you can't go wrong.
And number 1 for me.
But,
I mean, you don't have to. That's the beauty of the O Show. The disagree. Me and Jewel disagree like crazy. She says names I never heard of.
I mean, that's the best thing. If everybody liked the same music, it would be so boring, So it's different music style, like music styles, music tastes. I mean, that's what makes the music scene what it is. So,
unless it's Milo Sky, we all gotta like those. Number 1 is Led Zeppelin.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
And again, to talk about the British invasion, Beatles, Who, all that, Zeppelin to me. You talk about all 4 musicians, perfect at their instrument, from the late John Bonham and Jimmy Page and John Paul Jones and of course Robert Plant. Everybody in their position, perfect.
Yeah, I like that as long as you like Zeppelin, I mean, that's good to me. I was hoping Zeppelin would be in there because they're in my top 5. So what is that?
Okay, so I got it. I got a couple of yes sirs.
Okay, yeah. So
Zeppelin, yes sir.
They might not agree with the Beatles, but Zeppelin, we all think the Beatles are the best band ever, but Zeppelin is up there. We love Zeppelin.
Tied for 1 with Zeppelin is definitely Milo Sky. Cheyenne, your top 5 favorite bands.
I'm not gonna lie, this was really, really hard because I love a lot of different bands.
It is hard.
Genres. It was very hard. Obviously, Milo Sky.
Wow, you came right out with it. Got the shirt on.
Say it straight up. I mean, Milo Sky is in my top 5. My boyfriend, love him, and I'm not being biased. Milo Sky.
You are not.
After that, I have the Beatles. I know you're not going to agree, but so my grandparents always played the Beatles when I was growing up. I took a class in junior high, my music class. My teacher was obsessed with the Beatles to the point where he let us play the Beatles rock band. We went over to the auditorium, played Beatles rock band for our class, and got graded.
Really? That's cool.
It was awesome. We studied the Beatles for like a week straight. We listened to Come Together Backwards. He did everything. It was so cool. And then I kind of faded out of it. I'm not gonna lie, I always liked them, but ever since I started dating Ryan, I got more into the Beatles because that's his favorite. And he's taught me so much about them. I have such like an interest in them now.
Remember I said all relationships are not perfect.
No, I gotta say, I love the Beatles more because of Ryan. So I'll give him that little shout out there.
And that's easily that's like the cute. I hate to say cutest. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Zach's first drum set was the Beatles rock band.
Yeah. We said I'm on the edge of my seat.
I am too. I am thrilled to get to 3, 2, and 1. I really am.
Oh man, I don't even know if I have these in order. So
doesn't matter.
Led Zeppelin, they're up there.
Okay.
I know. So I called Alicia today, and she said, "You don't even have Greta Van Fleet." No, I love Greta. I have tattoos for them all over. I love them, but I feel like without Led Zeppelin, they would not be who they are. And I know there's going to be a lot of people who disagree with me, but I mean, my mom played Led Zeppelin for us all the time growing up. I loved them. I didn't know who they were when I was like 5, but I loved their music. Right. I recognized it. So they're definitely in my top 5. This might get me some hate. I'm going to say One Direction. They are the band that made me. They made me who I am. They made me the crazy fangirl that I am. I had all their merch. I was obsessed with One Direction. It had me. I was so invested in them that I made my fan accounts because of them. I had a Twitter account, Instagram. I was talking about them all the time. One Direction made me who I am. Not gonna lie. And then top artist of all time, Harry Styles.
Wow, you said that last night.
And look, Ryan even has not 1 but 2 Harry Styles posters right here. So There you go. I have matching tattoos with Harry. He's my top artist. I love him. He's
wow, all right.
So much. That's my top.
That's a curveball. It really, Zach. You know, last I'm going to admit this real quick before we rehash the top 5. Zach, it took me a little while to realize that was you last night because of that picture. It took me a few minutes. I think I told Cheyenne that, like, I told somebody, like, I didn't even notice it first because of this picture. You look like, I don't know, you look like you belong in Menudo or something. But I do love the pic. I've grown to love it.
That's a great picture. I love it.
It is. I love it. Let's rehash our top 5 favorite bands. Jeff at number 5, the Beach Boys, of course, the band that started it all. Okay. Beatles.
Ryan's going to run right back down.
He probably will. The Who at number 4, Alice in Chains at number 3, Guns N' Roses, and Led Zeppelin. I know we talked a lot last night about Pink Floyd. That was very close too. But I feel like Floyd is, for me, it's like a mood, a vibe more than, my favorite.
Yeah, I have to be in a Pink Floyd mood. I like Pink Floyd a lot, but I have to be in a mood to listen to them, like a very specific mood.
You were obsessed with One Direction.
I was obsessed with One Direction.
I'm going to show you something real quick in a second after we rehash your top 5. A guilty pleasure of mine.
Oh, I'm excited. If it's
One
Direction related,
it's not One Direction related. It's close. Okay. Cheyenne came back with Milo Sky at number 5. Don't believe I've ever heard of that. Stop it.
They're they're like
an
underground band.
They are what I like to call delicious. They're a delicious band. They're fantastic. I got to look at the reasons at Burke's Lane on YouTube. I got to look it up. Write that down, everybody. Number 4, the Beatles. Okay.
It's
number 3, Led Zeppelin. Well done. Number 2, One Direction, and number 1, Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
Great list, and like I always say, I got a couple guilty pleasures, and I'm going to lay out a couple of them right now.
I'm ready.
I always told my wife, like, if I left her for anybody in this entire world, any girl, it's Kelly Clarkson. She laughs. She's like, no way. I love Kelly Clarkson. I love her songs.
She's great.
I love her. This was something I was a giant fan of. I've showed this on the show before. Here it comes. Every human being needs to have a Spice Girl in their life. This, of course, is Ginger Spice. And there is not a guy on this planet, I don't care how big and tough you are, there's not a guy on this planet that doesn't have at least one Spice Girl song in her music library.
Okay,
I happen to be in love with Ginger. And at the time this came out, this was rare. Like, it was hard to find a Ginger, so I bought it. My gosh, we were so much money. It wasn't, but that's okay. I got myself a Spice Girl.
There you go. I love it.
And they have good music. Not all of it. There's some corny, but there's definitely, you're not going to tell me like Say Will Be There or Wanna Be. You're not going to tell me that there's not one on every freaking person's playlist.
Exactly. I mean, I think it's the same as Shania Twain. Like, I feel like every guy knows the oh my God, I'm going to blank out on it now. What's her most popular song? I Feel Like a Woman.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody loves that song, whether a guy or girl. Everybody loves it.
I was drunk one night singing the shit out of that, and all my buddies
were like... That song is so good. All my buddies were like twisting that. It's empowering. I mean, it just feels so good to sing that song. I mean, doesn't matter who you are. My guilty
pleasure is thrift shop popping tags. I need to get filled in. We need to all do like a giant round table. I need to buy a roadcaster and get us all mics and have all of us sitting around. Oh my God. That giant table I posted. I need that table. Right? You can't.
Imagine what would happen.
It would end well, I think.
I think it would go pretty well.
Who does that? That was a Tony Basil. Tony Basil didn't. It was Mickey, actually. Tony Basil. That would be well. We'd all be yingling it up, yingling the Phillies. All right, so I got a surprise. For everybody out there. As you know, we love to play music here. I came up with a little song that I think will set the tone and get everybody a little pumped up. Cheyenne, you ready for one more song?
I am ready. I'm always ready for another song. Come on.
Great. I know it's Eternal Frequency Night, but this one I had to put out too. It's a little something different from a band you might have heard of.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your listening pleasure, and the picture was taken at the Fuge. We thank you for that. not just because Cheyenne's here, not just because Ryan came in here, not because I'm kissing ass. This is one of my favorite friggin' songs ever. Milo Sky,
Real
The
good.
Warning. We're gonna play it right freaking here on the Yo Show.
Oh!
Yeah, listen in. We'll be back in about 3 minutes, 39 seconds. Give us a couple extra seconds. Enjoy Milo Sky's The Warning. Let's hit it.
Don't wanna stay, but yeah, I could've gone. Now it's only just my problem. 10 fingers wrapped around me now. You know everybody's got them. Now you gotta see me sick as a dog eating cake on a Tuesday. Suck on those words from last night. What did you say? I made a friend that I lost on the weekend. We're back again by the time that the weekend.
Yes.
Gonna take a ride and cut yourself. Gonna take a knife and find myself. Gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride. Don't wanna stay, but yeah, you turn me on. I've lost the confusion. What a way to begin it all. Leaves the both out the using. Mama gotta see me fucking sick as a dog eating cake on a Tuesday. Stuck on those words from last night. What did you say? I made a friend that I lost on the weekend. We're back again by the time that the weekend. Gonna take a ride and cut yourself. Gonna take a knife and find myself. Gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride. Gonna take a ride and cut yourself. Gonna take a knife and find myself. Gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride. Don't wanna stay, but yeah, you turn me on. Eyes lost in confusion. What a way to begin it all. Leaves the both out the using. Now you gotta see me sick as a dog eating cake on a Tuesday. Stuck on those words from last night. What did you say? I made a friend that I lost on the weekend. We're back again by the time that the weekend. Gonna take a ride and cut yourself. Gonna take a knife and find myself. Gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride. Take a ride, take a ride, take a ride now. Take a ride, take a ride, take a ride now. Take a ride, take a ride, take a ride now. Take a ride, take a ride, take a ride now.
Ryan, man, shit. That was funniest outgoing message I've heard in a while. Thank you for that. It's Fran, just checking in, calling to chat about mastering and stuff like that. If you want, give me a shout. I got a couple minutes. I'm about to maybe smoke a little weed and then go to sleep. Cool. Hope all's well. Glad you guys like the songs. I think it sounds great. I love your shit. Cool. Bye.
He says what everybody thinks at the end of that. Absolutely incredible. Milo Sky.
I was with them when they recorded that song. It was
Really?
like 12 hours. It was so.
That's a great one. And it's funny because we'll go into the comment section where Ryan said, notice I stole or ripped off, sorry, going to take a ride, cut yourself. When I first heard them play it at Sweeney's, I thought it was a cover.
Yeah.
Because of that lyric. And I started listening, I'm like, no, they just took it and took a spin on it, which is very cool. And of course, everybody says it looks like Cobain. Why not? So then Brent Worrell comes back with this awesome comment that says, that's called sampling, not ripping off. Agreed. You sample. You sample a little lyric here and there and mix it in. And you guys do it so well. And of course, Zach and Ryan. And of course, shout out to Clay and Liam. Love Milo Sky if you haven't seen him yet. Eternal Frequency as well. I'm tongue tied on it. Eternal Frequency. Yeah, smoke a little weed. I never heard of that weed stuff.
Smoke a little weed.
Smoke a little weed. It's always good. So, do you ever, and God, was there ever a song from your boyfriend's band you're like, all right, I could pass on that one. Not that you don't like it, but I'm gonna pass on that one.
Not really. I mean, I like all the music. My top favorite is "Whose Garden Is This?"
Yes.
I feel like that is just such a good song. Whatever it's like coming on my shuffle or they're playing it, that's my go-to. But I don't have a least favorite song or anything that I skip. If it comes on, I'm listening to it.
I get it. I'm with that. All good. All good then for me. Smoke a little weed. Apparently it's a popular topic, so
smoke a little weed. Hey.
Doesn't hurt to vape it. Doesn't hurt to vape it sometimes either. We're getting shut down tonight, but thank you. What a great way to end my run here.
No.
I love it. I wanted to play that song, for you and for Ryan, and for the guys, for hanging out last night and tonight, and for Alicia being so cool with us. I'm like, you know what? Let's get Milo Sky on there. Let's give him a push. Because,
thank you.
Yeah, sure. I'm a massive fan. I really am. And like I said, we've driven out the Phantom Power. And my wife always says, like, we like a lot of local bands. A lot of them out there. Shout out to guys like the Grimjacks, Twisted, a great band, Strange Culture, bands like that. We've driven out an hour here, an hour there. My wife said, I will drive 5, 8, 10 hours to see Milo Sky. I will drive almost anywhere. Big fans.
It's so worth it. I mean, I haven't driven too far to see them because, I mean, they're always in Philly area. I'm always with Ryan, but I would fly across the country, fly across the world to see them. They are my favorite.
I think so. The one time she did not go that I went was the Gem, and I think she had COVID. Ooh. And that was right before her birthday. And again, like I said, I put Ryan on the FaceTime, and of course, next time I saw him, he's like, dude, I don't even remember. I was like a little messed up. I'm like, yeah, but my wife loved it. It meant a lot to her. It was like one of the greatest things of her life.
We've all been there. Cheyenne hates what? I have the hoodie on, girl.
Right, she's wearing it. And I need is the hoodie available for sale?
So this is custom because my last job, I worked at a screen print company. And
oh, no way.
I'm actually going to be working for another one soon. I just recently put in my 2 weeks at my other job. But I was working for a local screen print company out in Douglasville area. And the guys, before I was even dating Ryan, hit me up about getting shirts made. Got shirts made. A year or two went by. They got more. And I was like, I just want something simple. Like I want like the little logo, something that's like not too in your face, whatever. And I found this hoodie just laying around the shop and I threw it into the pile of clothes that were getting printed. Told the guy printing them, hey, just put this on the front. Here you go.
I got to tell you, if you put that thing on eBay, my wife would buy it in a stroke, and you couldn't even put a dollar amount on it.
I like it. I think it's super cool. I mean, they all got one. I made one for all of them, like all 4 members. And then I was like, I kind of want one. I want to be unique. I want a hoodie. I want something I can wear all the time, show them off. But it's so, I like simple. I think simple is better. So I wear this thing all the time. I love it. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that's still simple, you know?
Yeah, I love the logo. Me and my buddy Steve, who also does print design, helped me come up with it. And it's, in case nobody's ever seen it before, it's the Liberty Bell for Philly. So we shout out Philly. The bell is a microphone and the lightning bolt is the crack of the bell.
Okay.
Come on in. Ladies and gentlemen, my wife Cassie is in the house tonight.
Let's go! She finally joined.
Cheers. Yes. Woo! This is so good.
We're all drinking love.
Sorry, I missed my husband. I actually wanted to come
what are you drinking though?
What are you drinking? She can't hear that.
It's a 2020 Bordeaux Sauvignon from France.
Ooh,
fancy. I'm drinking fucking Yingling.
Yeah, but that's because I work at that place. Right. All these people bring in fancy wine.
And Ryan even shouted you out. Ryan, Brent, shouting you out.
My favorite rock star.
Let's take a shot.
Yeah, what about we can take a shot off? I'm down.
Ryan, bring me a shot down here. I'll take one.
No, me.
reflecting this little bit, and I'm gonna drink this, and I'm gonna go read a book and go to bed.
Can you get your husband a shot of something?
What do you want?
Find something good. What do you got for me?
I don't have any.
We're doing a shot now, Cheyenne. Tell Ryan to bring us down something.
I
It's
hope
over.
you have something good because I don't know what's up there, but whatever you bring down, I'll do it.
There's
Just this
there's
one. For the Yo Show.
There you go. That a girl.
I have some
green tea whiskey is good.
That's one of my favorites.
I'm drinking fucking Yingling. Yeah, I love Yingling though, dude.
Honey?
Yeah, shot of Jameson's good. Oh my god.
Has
Hey,
anyone
look-
here ever had a purple Gatorade shot? That's like
No.
our new thing. It's
Put my
it
boobies
doesn't
on.
even taste like alcohol. It's supposed to be
I
like
can't open
vodka
that
and
jar
purple
of pickles, or I
Gatorade.
give you a pickle
So
patch.
good.
Oh,
There's
what?
pickle juice upstairs, but I can't open the jar.
There's pickle juice upstairs. Alicia says hi to everybody. Is in. I tell you what, the one thing
Wait,
that
is
the
this clean?
that the Ettinger sisters bring is great comment section.
Please
I gotta
don't-
tell you.
please don't throw up in bed.
Women
Please don't-
supporting women. I hear
Please don't
him.
throw up in bed. Oh, here it comes. Here, mine's a bikini
We
booby.
don't got any
Cass,
green.
come back real quick. Let's do like a little lover shot. Get in here.
Here, it's
Cassie, Brian Beckett in the house.
Cheers.
Is that Zach coming in behind you? Get in here. Everybody get in it. Get your shot glasses up. What's up, fellas?
Usually
Let's do it.
Oh, look
we ain't got
awful.
nothing. tonight.
Nothing? Oh, I feel bad, but I'm still going to do
Aw.
mine.
Here, I'm
Cheers.
cheers.
Cheers to Milo Sky, the Ettinger sisters, all that great stuff.
We'll pretend it was a shot.
No, it doesn't work
Man.
the same. It doesn't work the same.
It's
No.
okay.
Ugh.
It might be a good thing because I hate taking shots.
Yeah, that was rough.
So don't. Zach, get in here.
Yes.
Let's go Phillies, baby. Let's
go, Phil. My wife just asked if I had work tomorrow. She knows.
When the Phillies are doing bad, I am so depressed. I'm so fucking
Right?
bad. Like
It sucks the life out of me.
like
It
when-
really does. It sucks the life out of me. You know, I like it. Zach's just kind of hanging in the background. You've been a guest on the show twice. You know how to get in there. Come on, bro. Don't act like you don't know.
Guy.
Little camera shot.
Little camera shot.
Really?
No, he's not. He's not. I am a little bit.
No, you're not.
Are you really? I gotta say that. I gotta be honest, Zach, and I'll say I told Cheyenne this. Last night, for the first few minutes when I saw this, I didn't even know that was you, dude. That looks nothing like you. I had no clue it was you. I'm like, oh, this guy seems pretty cool. He's watching the show.
Yeah, and all. No, that was him back in like 20. That was
when I met
There's a
you.
reason I don't update the picture.
2018. Now
That was when I met you. That was
All
not
Yeah.
to LA to get that done, right?
right, a poll right now. People in the audience in the comment section, and us right here. Poll. Zach now. Show your face. Hold there. Or Zach then.
I got a fucking beard now, Jeff.
I'm going Zach now.
All right.
Okay.
Zach now. Yes,
Okay.
Zach.
Yeah, Zach now.
Now.
Listen, I do what I can.
Zach.
I want Zach to just. There was a gig that we played. It was at the Gem in Spring City.
I was there.
Well, we played there a couple times. Maybe
Oh, okay.
you could have been there for this one, but he shaved everything but the mustache. And he had
Should I
just
bring the
a-
mustache back?
Yes.
a poll.
Okay.
Do
Yes.
I bring just the mustache
Does he
back?
bring just the mustache
70s
back?
vibes.
Zach in the picture is a stud. That's a tough move. And now he's a catfish.
We need the mustache back, just the mustache. And you know what? Keep it as short as you possibly can.
No, let's not go too short.
Okay?
Mm-mm.
And then say, no.
No. So Jordy says no mustache.
Of course not. Yes. Where were you at all night? Where were you at all night, Jordan?
Yeah, where were you? Come in the end? I mean, I know I suck, but damn it, give me a little more than that. Wednesday nights here on the Yo Show.
Mustache.
No.
But
Listen
actually-
to your girlfriend.
I mean,
No,
she
wait.
says so. Yeah, it ain't coming back.
I've been watching.
She said
She
no
must-
mustache.
no
Hey.
mustache?
She don't like the mustache. She don't- she don't-
So what we'll do is,
Guess what, Jordy? Oops.
so I think everybody gets a little something. So Ryan's clean shaven. Zach's got the beard and mustache. We'll have Clay just grow the mustache, and Liam just grow the beard like Amish country.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
let's make Liam Amish. I like it.
Damn, I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't think I've ever seen either of them, like any of you with facial hair except you.
They all have
You have like stubble, but you
no,
shave.
they all have facial hair except for me. I think. Am I wrong? I don't know. I could be wrong.
Clay's got the mutton chops.
Clay's got Clay's got the mutton chops. He's got the long
chops. Zach's got everything, and Liam's got Liam's got everything too, but he's got the more of a 5 o'clock.
He just shaves more than I do. I'm lazy.
Yeah, like sometimes Zach has like a full fucking thing. One time we played a gig. This is what I was talking about at the gym, where Zach shaved everything but the mustache, and he had just a crazy mustache. I think you should do the handlebar mustache, Zach.
Yeah, I like that. So we'll make Clay do the Amish thing.
Without his beard for $1. Oh, $1.
That's easy. I got one. You never seen it? It comes at the end of every show. Jewel hates this friggin' picture too. That's me.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Look how fat my face was there, dude. I was like a fat ass. Look at that face. It's like a big bowling ball.
You look good. You look good, dude.
Jewel hates that picture. I put it up at the end of every show when she was on.
One, then.
Yeah, we tried to do a new one. Brent has volunteered. It's getting Jewel out. She's a tough one, but she's a single mom, and she does.
Brent is the man. I'm gonna tell
Brent
you
is the man.
That video, he sent you videos.
Yeah. He gave me his phone at the last gig. He said, "Here, record," and it was
that one with the background thing.
While recording myself and our friends, it was so cool. I loved it.
That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. He's showing me, and he's like, "Look who's in the background." I'm like, "It's me." He's like, "Yeah, dude, look at that." I'm like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, and that was so nice. Like, I didn't.
Awesome.
I didn't even know who he was.
Awesome,
I just have this random person coming up to
Shout
me like, "Here's my phone." I was like, "Okay."
Shout out to Brent. Applauses for Brent.
My mom said, "Where is Liam and Clay?"
Liam is
Great
out
question.
to dinner with his girlfriend. It's her last day here, and then she goes back to college.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And Clay, where's Clay? Clay is nowhere to be
Clay
seen.
lives in
I don't know
Philly.
where Clay lives in Philly, so he's hard to we all four of us only practice like once a week.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
That hurts. That hurts the bands out there to do it 3-4 times a week because you guys are like, I'll say the word. You guys are like perfect on stage.
Oh, thanks.
Timing and all is fantastic, and
Perfect group.
I like how Zach suddenly holds his head down. He was talking mad shit in the comment section. Now he's here on camera. He's like, "Yes, I guess we're good. Thank you. Come on, bro."
I like to be humble in person.
Not a problem. So while you two guys are here, I have to say this real quickly. I hate the Beatles.
No.
Wait.
We're gonna have our own podcast with you, and we're gonna talk about this.
I like it.
Do you know so you know A Day in the Life?
So
right?
good.
Yeah.
And you don't listen to that song and go, "Wow, that is a really beautifully crafted song."
No, I listen to like Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys. Like, man, that's so many instruments and so much new style and sound. And they had the hair and all before the Beatles. They were first. Beach Boys were first, dude.
What?
At least you're honest. I'll say that.
He's honest. He ain't correct.
A day in the life. I mean, great
A
song.
Day in the Life is amazing.
So beautiful.
Give me the. We don't have an acoustic like that.
Now here's something I will say when it comes to the Beatles, John Lennon, because you mentioned John Lennon as well. So we all know the band A Perfect Circle, right? They do a cover of Imagine that is fantastic, and I love it. And my Perfect Circle, they do a copy of, and my wife's like, "Is this a Beatles song?" I'm like, "Yeah, but it's Maynard doing a Beatles song and making it perfect." So, see, I can give their songs credit. I sing Birthday. I like Birthday. It's a good song. I sing some Beatles songs. I will sing them. When you guys play them, I sing them. My wife's like, "How do you even know the words if you hate the Beatles so much?" Like, I don't give a shit. It's like God's putting the words in my head because Milo fucking Sky's singing it. So I will find the words. Even if the words are wrong, you're singing it, I'm singing it.
Okay, well then
I
let's
appreciate that, sir.
have you guys. So I picked my top favorite bands. Alicia picked.
Yeah, how about you two guys? We're going to put you right on the spot. Top 5 favorite bands.
Your top favorite. Well, let's do top 5 Beatles songs for both of you.
Oh, okay.
It's so hard.
No,
it's so hard.
Come on. The Beatles are so.
Gun to your head.
They're a gun to my head. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. I'll say this. I'll
There
say
you go.
Happiness is a warm gun. Do you know that song?
No. I don't know. I don't know the deeper Beatle cuts. I honestly do
all
not.
right, fine. All right, fine. If we say this list, will you please promise to listen to it?
I'm going to write them down.
Okay. Happiness is a warm gun.
Brilliant.
It's probably my favorite song of all time, and I know that sounds silly because
Fields.
Well, he knows Strawberry Fields Forever.
Everybody knows it. God, you know what? If I listen to these and like them, I'm never gonna live this shit down. I do because I'm curious.
Do you know Rain?
I know Rain, and that's not a bad tune.
Okay, all right. Sexy Sadie, you know that?
No.
Okay.
Great song.
I know.
All right.
My Beatles
the
are
whole
so bad.
Abbey Road medley you've listened to?
Yes.
Medley? All right,
again, pretty good.
Okay, all right. Do you know the last Beatles song actually before Now and Then? Free as a Bird?
Free as a Bird. No, I don't know that one either.
Oh, beautiful song.
Drive My Car.
Drive My Car. He knows Drive My Car.
Everybody knows Drive My Car. And you learned it from that, what was that, the Stars on 45 song in the 80s before you guys were born. Kind of old.
You know Nowhere Man?
Yeah.
See,
That's a goodie.
I love Nowhere Man. I love the 3-part harmony. I love...
Helter Skelter.
Bro said, I mean mine. Like, nothing that George Harrison did is something that should be on this list.
Helter Skelter's good. I'm going to do this real quick. Here, let's bring up...
Come on.
Let's bring up a couple of Beatle albums, and I'll tell you the songs I do think are okay or listen to. Love Me Do.
Well, that's... All right.
No, I'm just picking a little list. She Loves You. Okay. I Want to Hold Your Hand. You know what? Actually, Beatles are better than thinking. Can't Buy Me Love. I'm not crazy about Hard Day's Night. I'm not crazy about I Feel Fine.
What about what about If I Fell? It's a slow ballad, but it's the 2-part harmony that's so gorgeous, and it like they crafted these songs.
You're getting deep on this. I'm just a simpleton.
Wait,
I'm like that.
Last night when you guys after the podcast, you guys were talking about the Beatles for like an hour.
I got to wait, Jeff, hold on, wait, really. I don't want to only just talk about them, but really, like when we started, we were a Beatles band. We covered Beatles songs, and we covered songs that the Beatles covered when they were really young. Yes, and Let It Be, but like everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, but those are like their massive songs.
Right.
But anyways, we wanted to be the Beatles so bad. We wore black turtleneck long sleeve shirts and like black jeans and.
Seriously, look up that Reasons video he talked about.
If you look up if you look at the Reasons live at Berks Lanes, there's a video of us 15, 16 years old, or you could look up the Reasons BCTV, and we're literally all just standing like them, playing like them. That's like what we wanted.
That was our band before Milo Sky.
It's not even just like, it's like.
I got to be honest, I'm glad I found you guys after, because I would not have given a shit about your band.
I think you might have liked us. I still think you might have liked us then, but I appreciate the honesty like that. But
no, I might have, because you guys are cool. Like, I like the vibe, like hanging out with you guys. And can I tell you how much I regret not going to get a cheesesteak that day? You're like, cheesesteaks afterwards, bro. I'm like, all the ladies left me. I'm like,
we didn't even get it that day.
Damn it!
Because I was smacked out of my head, and she was not in the best of moods and couldn't find it on the GPS. So
I was
just
in
going
a
home.
Horrible mood.
Yeah,
and the GPS it kept rerouting us. I was like, him and Alicia were in the car. I was like, if you guys are hungry, I'll stop at Wawa, but this thing is pissing me off. We're getting on the highway and we're going home.
Have you had Steve's?
Horrible night.
Have you had Steve's Princess Steaks?
Of course.
What's your favorite cheesesteak in Philadelphia?
That's a good one. And I'm going to give a couple names. Number one is, not in order, though, of course.
Okay.
Steve's is still up there. Steve's is still a legendary style with the cheese whiz, etc. Cafe Carmela. I don't know if you've ever been there. Italian. It's a little Italian place. There's one in Northeast Philly by Oxford Circle. There's one down in Huntington Valley. They do the Cooper Sharp with big, thick, like prime rib, like meat. Really good sandwich.
Kind of like
nice and diced out.
It was Steve's Princess Steaks, like the strips of it. Is that what you said?
It's not very slabs. It's more like, it's not ground or chopped either, but it's kind of like, it's mashed, but it's really good. Somebody already said Jim's. Okay, I'm so cool with the Jim's. And D'Alessandro's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're good.
Absolutely. That's probably like D'Alessandro's is probably like my third. Have you ever had Angelo's?
Not yet. And I hear Angelo's is fantastic.
So
Angelo's makes the pizza too, and the pizza is amazing. Their cheesesteaks
it's so
might
good.
be even better.
It's worth anyone listening to this. If you live outside Philly, it's worth the hour drive. It's so worth it. I was never a big steak or cheesesteak person until like maybe a year ago. Not even that. But Angela's cheesesteak, it's worth the drive. An hour, hour and a half, I would do it.
Oh my!
I'm with that. How does Zach? Zach acts like Zach's back there acting like he don't eat cheesesteaks. Come on, bro.
I like cheesesteaks, motherfucker.
You're just like, these guys' list suck.
I'm on y'all rock.
We're the food.
No, I'm a big cheesesteak guy too. I just don't get down to Philly as much.
Oh, Angela's.
We're going to New York tomorrow just to get pizza.
Oh, where are you going?
We're going to DeFara's and Luigi's.
Okay, never been to either one of those, but we have friends in Staten Island that take us into, I guess it's Brooklyn? No, it's in Brooklyn. They take us to Spumoni Gardens. Ooh. It's a big, thick, square pizza. It is phenomenal. The line's always like down the street. You always watch the giant rats running down the street. It's great. But the pizza is phenomenal. Right. The rats are gross, but the pizza is incredible.
We're like, I think we're like foodies now. We even said we should start like our own Instagram account.
Yeah.
Not pizza, but like we love Mexican food, like tacos. Pizza. We love cheesesteaks, mainly pizza, but we're like Dave Portnoy. We're like his little minions.
No, you know what?
I ain't nobody's little minion.
Yeah, but
right.
I do see the dude eat pizza, and I go like, "Whoa, that's a good looking pizza."
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but he takes one bite, and that pisses me off. Eat the whole damn slice, motherfucker.
No, I'll say this, okay? Because I highly doubt anyone from my most recent job is watching. But if you are, I already quit, so I don't care. There was one day I called in sick. So we could drive to New Jersey to get pizza that Dave reviewed.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow.
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
So I like this Instagram page. I got the name for it. I'm going to steal it from Zach. It's the Instagram page is going to be named, and keep your eye out for it, listeners. I like cheesesteaks, motherfucker. That's going to be the name of your Instagram page. I love it. I love shout out.
I love that name.
Right? Shout out to Zach. That's a great name.
Yeah.
I want a quarter every time it's used.
I'm so hungry. I barely ate today. That sounds so good right now.
Yeah, I haven't eaten. I eat lunch around like 12 o'clock. And
me too. I just had soup today. That's all I had.
At the beginning of this podcast, I heated up some pizza with Zach.
Oh, God.
Dante 900 and where was the other pizza from? Romeo's. Okay. And yeah, they're all right, but they're right down.
They're not Angela's.
They're not. It's not like
Angela's.
It's not anywhere. Yeah.
No, Westchester. I'll do a little plug. Westchester pizza is my favorite.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Westchester?
So good.
It's called Pizza Westchester.
Okay.
So good. That's
like we'll start getting in. I'll bring it down this way, and I can bring it again. That Cafe Carmelo's makes a provolone pizza. With cheese on the bottom, sauce on the top, and it's a provolone. It is phenomenal. You guys are making me fucking hungry as shit.
I know. I want Pizza Westchester. I love Angelo's, but Pizza Westchester has my heart. I don't know why.
I'm starving.
They're so good.
Old Roman Pizza in Ben Salem. I'll look up any pizza place. I'm not supposed to be eating pizza.
I will eat any pizza. I don't hate any pizza. There's some that are better.
If I have a shit pizza, it's still pizza. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I do.
I'm not necessarily gonna eat it.
You know what I mean? Like I'll have a frozen pizza and I'll be like it's like a I'm cool with this. Maybe
that'll be the name of the food podcast. It's all right.
It's all right. How many I's? IGHT.
Text Alicia and ask. You guys are gonna have the food.
Is she still there? Alicia
She's definitely in here.
I swear.
You guys need the food podcast because you guys are the foodies.
We're just gonna branch out. We're gonna do a gigantic network of shows.
I could talk pizza all the time. I could talk food just the Halloween show. I wasn't messing around with that. I want to show up on some sort of podcast in a Joker outfit. Because last year I did like Heath Ledger's Joker.
Okay.
From The Dark Knight, and I was like doing my impression, and
so good.
Like my dad recorded me, and it was really cool.
It was good.
It was just really fun.
So let's do this. Let's go out early and do this. Tuesday nights on the Yo Show, we usually have like B-movie horror actresses around Halloween. Wednesdays, we never really did anything. This year, Wednesday, the day after our Tuesday Halloween show, our special guest, all dressed in costume, Zach, listen carefully, Milo Sky will be our special guest for a Halloween Wednesday night, all in costume. I fucking love it.
Oh
my God.
So
Dude, no, I'm so down
again.
for that. If that's what we do, I'm so down. But
We're doing. I'm putting it in my phone right here. My phone is my lifeline when it comes to booking shows. It's going to be in there.
So fun. I love Halloween.
I'm so down for that.
Zach, you're right. Zach's like, this idea absolutely sucks.
No.
I'm waiting for you to put my comment up on the screen, dude. That's what I was waiting.
Yeah.
Well, damn, right? But it is true. I missed it. I'm so busy like getting obsessed with it.
I do little things that entertain myself. So
I want a live in person, maybe for this Halloween, maybe not for this Halloween. I want a live in person, us, you, and some other bands live on the podcast all together.
It's funny because a bar.
I'm talking Strange Culture. I'm talking about Eternal Frequency. I'm talking about who's been yesterday? Everyone. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too big in the moment. But
no, we had a local bar, and they don't have much of a stage. But local bar said to me, "Yo, can you get me some live music on Halloween?" It's like every year I do DJs. I want something different. I want a live band. Yeah, man. Let's.
That would be so fun. Like a costume contest too. That would be fun. We were Harley Quinn and Joker last year. I did our makeup. I think I could.
She absolutely
killed it. It was so fun. We didn't even like go. We just sat here and chilled with.
I'm doing it.
We sat here at my house and drank old fashions and got, people.
Pretty drunk.
People ranging our doorbells and it was like, all right, just take the fucking bag. You know what I mean? It was so awesome. And then as soon as it hit midnight,
we played Christmas music.
As soon as it hit midnight, we played Christmas music and we were like, it's time.
See, I love that kind of shit. One time I remember talking to Clay and just about being around the music. He's like, dude, I saw this band. I heard about this band. They asked me, he's like, this is the kind of band I belong in. And like you four guys bring the energy, the fun, the laughter, the love of music. You just bring it. And I'm obsessed with it. I try to get my friends to it. And I was telling Cheyenne earlier that Jewel, who does the show Tuesdays, her cousin is an actress, Jessica Barth. She was in the Ted movie. She played the chick in the grocery store that Ted ends up marrying.
You say
Ted?
Ted. She was the grocery store girl.
She's a grocery store girl that ends up marrying Ted.
Tammy Lynn?
Yes, it's Jewel's cousin.
That's crazy.
So they have been feeding them Milo Sky music and like try to get this band's music in a movie or something. So we're working the channels, dude. We're working Hollywood for you. We're trying.
I appreciate that, dude. That's so crazy. You know who Tammy Lynn is?
I know who Tammy Lynn is.
That's Jules. That's Jules.
That's Jules' cousin. She was on back before we did video, just the audio version. She came on, and dumbass me got nervous, and I'm like, hey, we have parties at my house. Come down and hang out in the basement. We drink. I'm like, maybe sometime Jessica Barth can come down to my basement, hang out and drink. And Jules like, this is the scariest thing I've ever heard in my life. It sounded creepy as shit. It really did.
I'm a big fan of her. Like, I genuinely like her in that movie. Like, she's in.
She's great.
I'm so scared, Teddy. I'm so scared of a bear.
I'm so scared of a fucking bear.
Yeah, that's great.
She's like.
No, she's hilarious.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's like, what you want?
She's great.
Like your asshole or something. Oh my god, she's amazing in that.
You got lines and all. You guys are fucking the best.
I know every line. I know every line in the Ted movie. I know like every line.
Ever.
And Tom Brady's in the second one.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your boy.
I can't say what they want to steal from him
because code 808 or whatever.
Yeah, it's like yeah. But anyways, and he like opens the door and he's like, hi, how can I help you? And like, hi, are you Tom Brady? He's like acting like he doesn't know him because he's like a super fan. Oh my god, I love those movies. I love them.
Great movies, and she's super cool. And like I said, they were blowing her phone up the last time that Jules saw you at Sweeney's. Her and her sister were there like, yo, get these guys something, a movie, the music in some kind of movie. I mean, I'm already ready to direct the Kurt Cobain story starring Ryan Beckett as Kurt Cobain.
That would be awesome. That would be so cool.
Don't worry, Zach. You could play like Chris Novoselic or somebody.
Oh, I mean, like you
damn.
at least give
Maybe
me
Dave
Grohl.
Grohl.
I know. That's why I threw that totally fucking around. You would get the Grohl. You got the Grohl part, brother. I said Chris kind of fucked with him, and how about that? I was actually right. You guys all know that Chris was the lesser member of the band.
Courtney Love.
Yeah,
there you go.
We saw
Same
today
birthday.
that they have the same birthday, her and Courtney Love, and I was thinking like,
That's pretty wild.
I was thinking like, you know what I mean? It's
Creepy wild. And I won't rat out the Gem. You mentioned the Gem. The Gem is the bar where the 3 bartenders ran out behind the bar to watch you from the upper deck because they all said, oh my God, this kid's fucking Kurt Cobain. Look at this kid play and look at this band. They all got out from behind the bar. Well, I'm waiting with an empty glass in my hand. I'm like, and they all ran off to watch you perform. So I was thirsty that night, but also thrilled to watch you guys play.
Oh, wow.
It's a tough night. It was a tough night.
That's really cool. That's awesome. Oh my God.
So, before we go, because I'm like, honestly, I would like, oh, it's another thing. I'm going to real quick. I've been talking to Jewel. Jewel and I, a couple of years back, did like, especially a 24-hour marathon. After 18 hours, something happened. I lost Jewel. We got cut off, etc. But I want to do a 24-hour podcast marathon. And I think people like you coming on, taking turns, being a guest co-host in this thing will help that work. And we'll play a bunch of local music, and we'll talk, and we'll bullshit, and we'll eat crazy ass food and all that. What do you think? Is everybody down?
Yes.
Right. Right.
Yeah, Zach and Ryan, they're both next. You got to get them on.
We got to get you guys on. I got to find some more Wednesday night guests, and I'm lining that up because I said 2 nights a week now. Why do it one? I fucking love doing this, so why not just do it a couple nights a week and call it the Yo Show?
This is the coolest thing ever. This is the coolest thing ever. Just like you know, like bands, their friends, their girlfriends. You know, obviously your family. You know what I mean? It's like this, like what's cooler than this? And you add food to it, and you
right
you add food to it. Like, no, man, stop playing. Like that's like the time of my life right there.
Forget the living.
24 hours, just you and I, you know.
Oh, we can probably do it. I'm not going to. Well, my wife gets in, we'll lose the ability to talk because she'll shout over us. I threw all the topics in the trash and whatever. We'll do topics another time. But I want to give a massive thank you, of course, to Eternal Frequency and Emelle Elizabeth for a great job tonight. Great round of applause.
She was awesome. We were really enjoying her music.
Very cool, very deep message. And while we're doing thanks and claps, a massive thank you over the last 2 nights to the Ettinger sisters, Alicia and Cheyenne. You two are terrific. Everything I had hoped for. I'm glad that you guys stepped up and said, hey, I want to be a part of it. Gigantic thank you to the fellows from Milo Sky for working the boards. We love you guys. The great comments. Zach and Ryan, of course, 2 superstar local musicians. You guys are great people, great artists. We absolutely love it. The emoji section, hearts and love. Amanda Lux, Brent Morrell, Ryan Beckett with the heart. Thanks, bro. Alicia Ettinger, Francesco Amanis, Luther Metzger Sr., Jeremy Long, Sarah Stewart. We got some thumbs up from Mom. Mom only give us a thumbs up. No love, Mom. No heart. Damn it.
Damn.
Trisha Ettinger is not as impressed. Kit Horan and Emily Metz. Thank you for all the emojis.
And one last thing.
Go ahead.
Whoever's there, you know, doing using my name, the message some of Cheyenne's friends.
No.
I don't know who did that, but there was somebody who was messaging one of her friends using my name, saying like, "Hey, this is Ryan Beckett. I just want to see how you're doing." Stop that.
Stop it. Don't do that.
Never know.
I don't know if that's someone here. You know, maybe possibly even Alicia. I don't know.
No, Alicia
setting me up. No,
and all I know is if you want to do that and you want an easy target, message my wife. This is Ryan Beckett. Oh, it's Ryan. Shh. Go to sleep, honey. What's up, Ryan?
That was the most so I went to meet with my friend for coffee this morning, like 9 a.m. And I was walking in, I get this text. It's like, this isn't Ryan's number, right? Like, I thought he had an iPhone because the messages were all showing up green, like an Android.
Who, Alicia?
And I sent her a screenshot of Ryan's phone number. I was like, no, this is like, I don't think you guys would ever have each other's numbers. We never had a group chat, whatever. It was the most weird thing. They messaged her saying, "Who's this? This is Ryan." And she said, "Ryan who?" And they said, "Beckett." I was like, "That's not Ryan's phone number. Like, what is happening?" It was so random.
I know it is too. It's fucking Clay. Clay, if you're out there, we're on you. We're pissed.
Clay, we know where you live, Clay.
Clay, you sick son of a bitch, man. Come on, dude. You ain't seen me doing this shit to your friends.
Clay, I'm straight and all, but messes me, bro.
It was so random.
Zach, I don't know, Zach. I think I would accuse Liam first because he's the quiet one.
Oh,
Yeah.
that could be like a Lifetime movie.
That's a plot twist. That's a plot twist. That is
a plot twist.
M. Night Shyamalan plot twist right there.
There you go.
With that.
Yeah, that was so, and it had me, I'm not going to lie, it had me a little freaked out because I was like, who's pretending to be my boyfriend?
She was like, who is this? Is this you? And I'm like,
no, I knew it wasn't you.
And she's like, that's weird because you don't have the app. So I'm like, it's not
no, I knew,
me.
I knew it wasn't you. I was freaked out because I was like, who knows my boyfriend and how did they find one of my best friends? Like, it was so random, but over with. We're all good.
Well, you can tell if it's really Ryan or not if they mention Alicia's farts.
There you go.
Alicia's blowing this shit up.
Oh my god, I can't. All I have to say is this person is a great therapist.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, well, listen. Anybody who does anything
keep it
that
chill.
We don't know anybody.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm trying to say. I want everybody to
it's
have
all
a nice
good.
life. I don't know.
Right. And I got to say, if you're going to message the ladies and ask them what's up, pretend to be me. What's up, lady? What's up, ladies? My wife's going to come down the steps and actually kick my ass.
And the first question you should ask if you're a guy messaging a girl is, how's your relationship with your father? You know, that's the first thing that you should ask.
Everybody have a good night. I'm gone.
Right. All right.
And on that note,
and maybe on that note, but we're doing good. But again, Roy, I want to. I'm trying to bring this back to the straight level, and I'm still laughing in my head. But Roy, Cheyenne, you and your sister Alicia, well, thank you so much for doing this with me the last couple of days. We'll definitely invite you back because both of you were outstanding. Zach, Ryan, I appreciate you guys coming on, man, jumping on screen. It means a lot. Love you guys to death. Milo Sky is the band. We played the morning out here. Check them out. When's the next time I'm going to see you guys? I need to know.
What's our next gig? I don't know. Our one booking agent, he said to message him today.
Okay.
He's going through surgery. Like, he sent a picture of his ribs, and they were, like, really low. So I was thinking, like, he told me to message him when I messaged him on Sunday. He said, message me on Wednesday. But I saw the picture, and I was like, that's, like, really rough. I'll give it another day. You know what I mean? So I'm not like, it's like, yo, man, can you book us? Because it's like, I'm not trying to just be like that. I hope more importantly than our band that he's okay. You know what I mean? So hopefully, I'll message him tomorrow and I'll be like, yeah, I can get you guys here or something like that. And then I can let you guys know then for sure, you know. So
that's fair. I was already told to get you back to the Fuge by the Ettinger family.
We'll play there every month. We'll play there every month. We're open for every band there.
That place was awesome. And the Mexican restaurant across, it was like maybe 2 minutes down the road. I forget the name of it. The Mexican restaurant we went to.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so good.
That lady was very sweet.
There was like this cute little old lady that ran that restaurant. She was so sweet. We loved it there.
And as soon as I walked back in, she was like, hey, because I left my Invisaligns in there. And it was like, she knew exactly what I wanted.
She was so sweet.
She saw me. Yeah, she's very sweet.
If you can't tell, we care more about the food than we do playing actual music.
That's okay. I'm for that though. I really am. Music is just
food, then playing. Then playing, yeah.
Yeah, the one night I hung out and had a couple shots, I think with Clay. And I'm like, man, I cannot go to toe-to-toe with Milo Sky, dude.
He's the guy to do it with.
Clay's a wild child, that guy. You know, that guy's, you know, no, I'm just joking. No, he's amazing. He is
a wild child.
He's awesome. Yeah, sure.
In a good way.
In a good way. You know, he's always, what emoji is that?
Emoji.
Looks like a goat.
Ready, Alicia?
Is that a billy goat? Is that a dog's ass? No.
I think it might be.
It's a goat emoji.
It looks like a goat. Let's put it up. What do you think? Is that a goat? It is a goat.
All right.
You are the goat. Milo Sky is the goat. All right, we're going to get the hell out of here. I love you. I could do this all night, but unfortunately, unfortunately, life calls. We're going to take you out tonight with a different song. We're not going to take you out tonight with St. Rick as much as I love it. We're going to take you out with Alicia's favorite song. Whose fucking garden is this by Milo Sky? Again, thank you to the Ettinger sisters. Thank you to Milo Sky. Thank you, Eternal Frequency. Hope everybody has a great night. We will be back next Tuesday night. Drum roll, please. And I don't even know who's co-hosting or if I'm even hosting. Next Tuesday night, we welcome the band Breaker. Great hard rock Philadelphia band. Breaker on the show Tuesday night.
Yes, sir.
Check it out. Yes, sir. I'm going to get that on my t-shirt. I like that even better. All right, let's get out of here with Milo Sky. Whose garden is this? I love it. That was great. Let's do it one more time. Whose garden is this? Have a great night. We'll see you Tuesday.
Milo, to be answering calls at the car wash station, baby. You forget who you are. So sing me something, color, sing it just for me. Tell me a secret, then another that I swear I'll keep. Another story from the summer that I won't believe. While you're wrapped around my collar, rolling down my sleeve. And make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby. Gonna do this again. You make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain. Why you got me questioning? Whose garden is this? I need to know whose garden is this? Like I ain't seen before. Whose garden is this? I need to know whose garden is this? Much too happy, just sitting under the stars, singing something about the desert, baby. But you never had a love like ours. So paint me all these pretty patterns that I've seen before. Tell me nothing really matters, cause you're so damn cold. Then go ahead and light a fire right before the doors. Since you hurt all of my feelings, let me heal all yours. And make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby. Gonna do this again. Yeah, make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain. Why you got me questioning? Whose garden is this? I need to know whose garden is this? Like I ain't seen before. Whose garden is this? I need to know whose garden is this? Singing songs about the summer till they all turn gray. And I don't know about the winter, but your fall seems great. But instead of making memories of soon replays, I remember them more pleasantly when I see that angel's face. You'll hear me say, you're much too pretty to be answering calls at the car wash station, baby. You forgot who you are. So sing me something, color, sing it just for me. Tell me a secret, then another that I swear I'll keep. Another story from the summer that I won't believe. While you're wrapped around my collar, rolling down my sleeve. Then make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby. Gonna do this again. And make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain. Why you got me questioning? Whose garden is this? I need to know whose garden is this? Like I ain't seen before. Whose garden is this? I need to know whose garden is. Songs about the summer till they all turn gray. And I don't know about the winter, but your fall seems great. But instead of making memories of soon replays, I remember them more pleasantly when I see that angel's face. Singing songs about the summer till they all turn gray. And I don't know about the winter, but your fall seems great. But instead of making memories of soon replays, I remember them more pleasantly when I see that angel's face. Singing songs about the summer till they all turn gray. And I don't know about the winter, but your fall seems great. But instead of making memories of soon replays, I remember them more pleasantly when I see that angel's face.